Hello, hello. Welcome. How's everybody doing today? Miss Crochet and Coffee, and we're live. Coming to you from my living room because this is my crafting area, people. This is where I craft. As you can see, I got a lot done on lips like morphine. We got Laura's Law's craft room, Sharon Snow, and crafting with Christy. How's it going? Please do remember, Mr. Coffee is here. Hello, Jen's Diamond Painting and More. How are you this evening? Guys, please do remember this is after hours, which means pretty much anything goes. So you will hear vaping, you will hear slurping of coffee. Lord knows what else you might hear. Just saying, it's the reason it's called after hours. So also, you will also hear Mr. Coffee in the background talking to his friends on his headset. Don't worry, he will pipe in whenever he feels like it. How are you guys doing this evening? Mr. Coffee is playing a new game with one of his friends today, so he might be a little preoccupied. Yes, adult after hours. I don't expect any children in the group. If there are children, more likely it's my daughter, and she's probably heard it and seen it all, so yeah. But I don't think she's going to be on tonight. I think we're good. So there's not going to be any children. We're all adults here. So yeah, as you can see, if I can get this tray out of her face. We are going to play What Would You Rather, because I found another one and it's like the hardest Would You Rather. And I was like, oh yeah, I totally am doing this one. So we're going to play Would You Rather again, because I figured that'd be funner than answering tag questions. So we're gonna play Would You Rather again. But as you can see, Miss Morphine has a face today. I got quite a bit done. So we got the whole top part here done. And then today, this morning, I got her face and her glasses. So she has a face. And I know they said she was blocky and everything, but to me, she still looks amazing. So yeah, we are going to continue working in this vicinity over here so that I can essentially have this whole part done. So then all I have left is like her neck and her body, which I might be able to fold this up and show you. That'll all be all I have left to do. But for right now, we're going to work on getting that face completed. So anybody joining in, I hope we're having a good day. Have a good weekend. I'm so in pain. Okay, watching you on my TV. Oh, well, Jen, I hope you feel better. I don't know why you're in pain, but hopefully it subsides soon, because that's not fun. Yes, Emily does look amazing. Thank you, Crafting with Christy. I absolutely love her. The more I see her coming alive, the more I love her. The colors are amazing to work with. The only issue I've had is this is probably like one of the first Diamond Art Club diamond paintings I've had that actually had a decent amount of trash in it. So like, and it's not like bad trash. Like every once in a while I'll find like a diamond with a hole in it, or like that little piece of plastic that it looks like they just added an extra piece of plastic in the bag. So it's not too bad. I was trying to get a piece to show you, but it wants to like fly all over the diamond painting over here. Get over here. So yeah, like I'm finding a lot of this in there. Not sure why, but I have my trash boat over here. It's not a big deal. Lips Like Morphine is a 60 by 78. And I am going to say I'm probably hitting the halfway point with her right now. My weekend has been very quiet. I literally have not left this house. It started snowing here on Friday. And yeah, I don't do snow. So my husband picked up the kids from school because they actually got released early because the road conditions were getting pretty bad. So they got released early, and I have literally been sitting here And I watched Jen's diamond painting and more yesterday while I finished up the last of my crochet orders. And then I spent the rest of the evening last night with Mr. Coffee, spending some quality time with him. And he diamond painted with me for a little bit. And we watched weird anime shows on Adult Swim because that's just what we do. And yeah, so it's been a pretty quiet day. We cut, or I should say, Mr. Coffee cut my son's hair because we, when we lived in Pennsylvania, my friend Heidi, that you've probably heard me mention her name once or twice on the channel. Oh, my friend Heidi used to be a hairdresser, and she used to work at the hair salon in Walmart, and that's how I met her. And she stopped working there after she had her son, her last son, little TJ. And so when we moved here, Orion thought that Heidi was still working there. And when he found out that she wasn't, he didn't like the lady that cut his hair. So now my husband cuts it for him. And he decided today that he wanted a little mohawk. So Orion is rocking the mohawk, which is hilarious and cute. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Red. How's it going? I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, let a couple more people flow through here before we start our riveting game of Would You Rather. I need to watch these lives more often so that on the TV looks so much clearer. Yeah, I mean, I don't watch mines. Like, if Mr. Coffee's not here, I will. But when Mr. Coffee's here, Mr. Coffee usually has the TV playing his game, so I try not to mess with him too much with his TV. I did watch, I think I watched, the first time I watched a live on my TV was Rachel Ray. I watched her live on my TV, and it was amazing. But then, like, I seen my kids slowly dropping like flies because they were falling asleep because of her soothing voice.
Where are you? Here.
So hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. It is just about Thanksgiving, and we all have something to be thankful for. If nothing else, we have our crafts, whatever they may be. Diamond painting, crocheting, knitting, cross-stitching, all that fun jazz. But I tell you what, the one thing I'm most thankful for right now is the fact that I can't be with my family for Thanksgiving this year. My husband's job, with the way it works, it just won't allow it this year, which kind of bums me out, but that's okay because my parents are making sure to bring Thanksgiving to me, though we can't be together for the holidays. Apparently, they're sending me a care package of food, and I am incredibly thankful for that. So, yes, it is almost Thanksgiving, which, of course, is, if you remember from one of my previous tags, is Mr. Coffee's favorite holiday because he gets to be a fat kid. So, yeah. Hi, Shanda. Hi, Ginger. Hi, Dorothy. How you guys doing? Creativity by Gidge. Whoop, whoop. Hey, Creativity by Gidge. Are you working on that, Dragonkin?
Why do you still work on this house?
Oh, goodness. Okay, Sharon. Well, we'll see you later. Catch us on the replay. Hi, Angie. Hi, Tammy. Speaking of the turkeys, did you get your turkey trot? Also in my creepy voice. I did not get my turkey trot. I completely forgot. And as you can see, my nails are not done. A lot of them actually broke, and I got really upset. And then I started chewing on them. But I stopped chewing on them, don't worry. I chewed on them one day. I got really frustrated about something. And I completely forgot with all the snow and everything else going on this weekend. I forgot to order them, but I am going to, at least, if nothing else, I will order that one pack of them because I do want those turkeys. They probably won't be here by Thanksgiving, but that's okay because don't think I won't rock those things right up until Christmas. Hi, Sarah. It is Sunday evening.
I have Spider-Man, though.
And today is my cleaning day, and I did no cleaning. I diamond painted all day, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I did laundry, but I did nothing else. Like, I made dinner. I did laundry. I watched Mr. Coffee cut my son's hair, and essentially, I've done nothing else all day. I didn't clean my
Jesus.
house. I didn't do anything. Part of me kind of feels bad that I did it because it's Sunday and that's my cleaning day. But then the other part of me is like, yeah, I don't care.
And it's chasing me.
I had to crochet for the past couple of days, and then I made sure to do crochet tutorials all week. I want to diamond paint, and hopefully, unless I get another order from my Etsy shop, I shouldn't have to crochet anything. But then I laughed because the guy that I did the sample piece for the magazine asked me could I send him out the sample piece that I did, and I laughed because okay, I never expected him to ask for the sample piece. So the sample piece where it looks okay, I didn't weave in ends or tails or anything into it. So like he said that, and the first thing I thought was great. Now I got to pick up something else crochet related right now, and all I want to do is finish my lips with morphine.
That's what I was thinking.
I folded towels. Shanda, that is a very productive day. That right there, that gold medal for Shanda. She folded towels. I folded. I did fold the clothes because I'm really OCD about clothes and laundry. So the clothes all got washed, dry, folded, and put away. I get it all done in the same day because I don't feel like looking at it for the rest of the week. So that, and it's awesome. Like, okay, I don't know how many how many days out of school, if you have kids. If you don't have kids, then you know every day is a holiday for you. If you do have kids, how many days do your children get out of school for Thanksgiving? Because like my oldest Minna, the one that lives in Pennsylvania, she gets out of school for 6 days.
Where'd you run to?
And then my nieces and nephews that live with my parents get out of school for 6 days. But my kids, no. They get out of school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and of course Saturday, Sunday. But then they go right back to school on Monday, and I'm like, what a jip. Thursday and Friday? Okay, so I don't feel so bad. Shoot, I made muffins today. Super. Red made muffins. We need to go to Red's house because I like muffins. Muffins go great with coffee.
Stick bags,
Just saying.
spear bags, good clothing, pouches.
Red's like a regular Betty Crocker over there making up the muffins on the Sunday. I froze all day. I didn't do anything but chase my toddler around. That's enough exercise for the entire week. I remember that when my kids were little. The two littlest kids are about 18 months apart. So, yeah. Yeah, I know the struggle. I mean, now, shoot. Now they're 6 and 7. I still chase them around the house. Like, that Maggie, you gotta watch that Maggie. She's a little devious. The kids are getting 1 day off. 1 day?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so now I don't feel so bad. Because I remember living in Pennsylvania and the kids would be off school for a while. And that was part of the reason why we couldn't go visit my family was because they only get 3 days off of school. And it'll take us at least a day and a half to 2 days to drive to Pennsylvania. So I'm like, and of course flying, that's like $2,600. So yet no, not right before Christmas. Can't do that. So I was just like, I wonder how long everybody else's kids have off school, because you know this feels kind of like a ripoff, but now I don't feel so bad.
If we do a tree house, we need like one centralized tree.
Those kids here get 1 day off. My son made me this coffee, then did laundry and clean my shower. I helped fold the laundry, and Jonah and Scarlett put it all away. At least your kids help.
No, don't worry about that.
I get too finicky because Maggie will just throw stuff in her drawer, and I'm like, I just spent 20 minutes folding that. So I don't let her put stuff away. Orion can put his laundry away, and then I just walk out the room so I don't see how badly he puts it in his drawer.
Yeah, I'd rather get the base like set up before we start putting down any structures of permanent.
It is nice when the kids help. Now, if my oldest Minna was here, she would help. She was very helpful whenever it came to doing stuff around the house. And like the only chore she had at my house was clean the kitchen, which we had a dishwasher, so essentially put the dishes in a dishwasher and wipe down the stove and counters. She would always help, and so now that she's still in Pennsylvania, the little ones try to help, like Maggie tries to help, but then her help turns into a hindrance, and I'm like, yeah, go sit down. Orion, he's just all about Fortnite right now. Fortnite, Minecraft, Batman, weird stuff.
Fighting something?
Like,
oh crap! Yeah, they're after me.
hi, Molly. That's what I'm talking about. Creativity by Gidge. You help or stay naked. Just be naked. I'm start telling my kids that you either help or be naked. I can't even tell my kids that because the moment I tell Maggie that she has to either help or stay naked, she'd be naked. Maggie don't want to wear clothes half the time anyways. I think she gets that from me because I have the internal battle every day with putting on pants. And I know I can't be the only one here that fights with their pants every day. Me and this multiplacer have been friends all day until now. Now it wants to act out.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's been a good weekend. I just kind of laughed because it started snowing and Mr. Coffee went to do grocery shopping because he's better at it than me. I'm a very bad impulse buyer. So every once in a while he'll go grocery shopping for me. He goes grocery shopping and it starts snowing. And he just looks at me when he gets back from grocery shopping. He's like, I'm picking up the kids from school, right? I'm like, yep. I don't leave the house, people. Not doing it. Especially if it's snowing. No, not happening. And we didn't even get that much. But with the wind chill and the high winds, and then within 10 minutes the road was covered. And it started getting really bad because it rained that morning. And then I don't know how the temperature dropped as the day went on, but the temperature dropped. So the rain turned to snow. So then there's ice and then snow. And then it started melting a little bit late in the evening. And then froze up again. So it was essentially like a snow ice sandwich because it was like snow, ice, snow, ice. Yeah. So it was a big thing. Oh, I want a chili dog. That's Mr. Coffee's favorite. He loves chili dogs. Pants are overrated. Thank you, Red. At least somebody knows my struggle. Boyfriend made me smack my head into the wall lamp. Crafting with Christy, you need to have a talk with your boyfriend. Why is he making you smack your head into the wall lamp? Like,
no, I'm making armor for myself.
What is happening at your house? Again, okay, so now that we have... Hey, Cindy's in the house. Hi, Cindy. Now that we have a good portion of people here, again, I'm going to give you the disclaimer. This is an after-hours lounge, which means just about anything goes. I don't mind if you curse. You're going to hear vape noises in the background. I am a vapor. My husband's a vapor. You will hear him randomly saying odd stuff in the background. You may hear some cursing. If you're offended, it's the after-hours lounge. What can I say? Essentially, all is welcome. So let your hair down, pull out your crafts, and we're going to get started with the Would You Rather because there seems to be quite a few questions on here, and I'm pretty excited to get to this because this apparently is one of, like, it says it's the hardest online Would You Rather, and the first question has the word shit in it. So if you're offended by cursing, I do apologize. I'm not going to be, like, yelling it, but I'm just saying. We all know that I'm loud and proud. So, with that said, let's get started. Oh, just the wall, not the lamp. We were playing with the lighter. Okay. Just remember Smokey the Bear. He says only you can prevent forest fires. Or house fires. Hey, Deb Blows. How's it going, Deb? I will have your package in the mail first thing in the morning. Just for you, I will be putting on pants and going to the post office to put the package into the mailbox. I had to message her on Friday because of the snow. I wasn't leaving the house. I love you guys, but I'm not loving you guys to the point where I want to kill myself to put something in the mail. So her package will be getting sent out first thing in the morning tomorrow. But I'm not big on pants, people. And I saw that snow and I immediately put my sweatpants on, which means, yep, mama ain't leaving the house. Hold up, where's Dearly Crafted at? I saw her. Hey, Dearly Crafted, what's going on, girl? I knew you wouldn't miss it. All right, guys. So this is one of the hardest tags. It says it's one of the hardest would you rather. So we're gonna do this, but we're gonna do this together. That way we can have a little Q&A about this because these do seem a little hard. So the first question is, are you ready? Would you rather swim through 300 meters through shit or dead bodies? Would you rather swim? Hey, Dearly Crafted. Would you rather swim 300 meters through shit or dead bodies? That is literally the first question on the thing. So yes, nice. You guys, is it gonna be swimming through the shit or you're swimming through dead bodies? That's a tough one. Because I don't think I want. But then again, don't dead bodies smell like shit? Like, I don't know. Like, my dad was a deputy coroner, and I'm still not 100% sure, or I don't remember what dead bodies smell like. But honestly, I think I have to go with the shit. I can't, like, what if you go to, like, breaststroke and, like, get somebody in the eye socket? Can't do it. Nope, we're going through the shit. Who's coming with me? Shanda's coming with me. Everybody saying dead bodies. I can't swim when I'm throwing. That's true. Cindy ain't swimming. She can't swim if she's throwing up. Dead bodies. We got a lot of dead bodies. Angie's coming with me. She says shit. Just run over them. Over them. Shit, because I can wash the shit off, but I can't get the image of the dead body. There you go, Jen. Jen's like, I'm not having nightmares about swimming through dead bodies. We're swimming through the poop. Taking a hot shower afterwards for the next 4 days. We got this. I'm not swimming. Shit, I won't get sick. Yes. I'm going for the shit. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm not going through the dead bodies. Can't do it. Nope. Makes me think of that movie, R.I.P.D. with Ryan Reynolds. Was it Ryan Reynolds? Yeah, it was. And the guy said something about coyotes, like messing with it. Like after he died, the coyotes got him, and he was like, "I hope they got both sockets." And I'm like, "Oh God." So yeah. We're all going through this shit. A lot of us are going through the dead bodies apparently. Deb says I'm not even touching that one. All right. So our next question: would you rather have a dog with a cat's personality or have a cat with a dog's personality? So are you having a cat with a dog's personality or a dog with a cat's personality? Personally, I'm going with the cat. Could you imagine, like, a dog? I have a German Shepherd and a Husky that most of you already do know this. I have a German Shepherd and a Husky. Could you imagine the German Shepherd jumping on my coffee table and knocking all my stuff off? No. You know. I'm going with the cat. Going with the cat.
That way we can put the drying rack, the rain collector, all that stuff up.
That kitty cat can bark and growl and bite the neighbors all they want to. I'm not having no 100-pound dog sitting on my coffee table, knocking all my stuff off and then looking at me with an attitude. Creativity by Gidge. Could you imagine your cat barking at you at night whenever she's telling you it's time to go to bed? S'more sitting there. Woof. Nope. Dog with a cat. I've had both for real. Dorothy said she's already been there, done that.
Oh crap, that was about
She's like, been there. I'm good. She pretty much does. Like, I couldn't imagine, like, could you, I couldn't imagine, and all I think of is my dog Daisy, because Daisy is bigger than Killian, obviously. Daisy's over, she has to be over 100 pounds now. And all I picture is her jumping on my bed in the morning and kneading my face. I'm like, her ears are the size of my hands. And, I mean, I don't have little hands, so, yeah. Dog with a cat. I have both. I have those cats act like dogs and the dog that acts like cat. Laura says, I think that's a cat. Yep, that's a cat. It has whiskers. Which, okay, weird question. Now, I've never done this, so don't think badly of me or any worse than you already do. What happens if you cut an animal's whiskers? Is that like a bone on their face? Like, is that some type of like major artery or vein or something like that? I've always been curious because like if you blow on them, they'll like move their whiskers. So like I'm curious, what happens? Like, what are those on the cat and dog? I mean, just like their paw pads. Their paw pads are like the palms of your hand, so which is why they tell you, if you can go outside and put your hand on the concrete, it's okay to let your dog walk without boots or whatever on. So like I'm curious, what are the whiskers on the cat like or the dog? Because my dog Daisy has whiskers, and I like when she comes in, like if I'm laying on the couch, I'll blow on the whiskers, and then she like twitches her face, and I'm like, what are the whiskers like on a dog and a cat? Because like I don't think they're like a bone. Radar. Feelers. I think they use their whiskers for balance. Dog licks eyelids to wake me up. Tammy, don't you have chihuahuas, Tammy? I can't remember. Somebody told me they had a bunch of chihuahuas. Because, I mean, if they were dogs like that, then yeah, they can be like little kitty cats. Because then I wouldn't have to have my dog walker out right now with my dogs in this freezing cold. Also, I had somebody tell me that I was cruel because I paid a kid to walk my dogs and it's cold outside. And I'm like, so you just don't care about my life either, huh? I'm like, I pay him so I don't have to go out there. He volunteers to go out there. He has a dog anyway. He has to go out there anyway. So essentially he's getting paid to do something he already has to do. But apparently I was being cruel paying a kid to walk my dogs. I'm like, well then I'm a cruel person because it's cold, people. I love my animals, I really do, but it's cold. And of course, I have a Siberian Husky, and right now, coming inside is not happening. Like he will run around, and you have to chase him to get him to come in the house. So yeah, the weenie dog, but yes, also, I have 3 Cheweenies. Does that count? Yes, creativity baggage, that does count. Cheweenie. That just sounds cute. Yep, tells them when they are close to something. My groomer trims them, doesn't hurt them. Oh, okay, Deb. It doesn't hurt them. Okay. I've never, like, I've always wondered because, like, the dog's whiskers get so long, and I'm like, is that something I'm supposed to, like, trim down? Or are they gonna, like, give them, like, a haircut and, like, a trim or something? Like, is that, like, their man beard or something? Like, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know what whiskers are on animals. I'm a good person most days. Some days I have bad days. I think Mr. Coffee can vouch for that one. I'm not always a good person, but when I am, I do lives. They usually tell you to usually break off or chew them off if they get too long. Oh, okay. So at least I know they're taking care of it themselves because I've never, like, touched them on my animals. And I always sat there and wondered if I was supposed to. And I got poked in the eye by Daisies today because she was being a little bit of an attention whore. And I was like, I feel like, and I plucked it, and like her whole face like winced up, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, did I hurt you? And then like for like 20 minutes, I thought I hurt her. Now she was just trying to get more attention. So yeah. All right. So we're going to move on to the next one.
That's crap.
If you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be alive in the past or be alive in the future? If you were reborn in a new life, would you rather be born or alive in the past or alive in the future?
No, probably
I
not.
mean, because I don't know about y'all, but
See at the moment.
I don't think I want to be in the past. Thank you. Sorry, my guys. My dog Walker walked in, dropping off the pups. The future is scary, but I think I'd rather. Yeah, I'm going to the future. Yeah. My people don't have a good history in the past, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the future. I'm not trying to go to the past. No, thank you. I'm going. I'm going to the future.
Okay.
Plus, what if you go to the past? Okay, so what if you go to the past and there's no internet?
No.
There's no diamond painting. You're just a chick sitting in one of those long, like,
I mean, we can
big
go-
old dresses with the petticoat, churning butter on the porch. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I am going to the future.
Whatever we do,
I'm already not a dress person, and you gonna make me be born in like the 1800s where I gotta like churn butter and milk cows, and you gotta get up early. That right there, nope. I'm not getting up early. I would have made a horrible winch. No. I'd be like the town like crazy person because I would refuse to wear pants or dresses because I don't mind dresses. I just don't want to wear them.
Yeah, apparently my headset's dying. So let's just build a regular treehouse for now, I guess.
I want to make corncob dolls. Stare at the fire. Dearly crafted. If you want to make corncob dolls, you can do that right now. You can do that in the future. Matter of fact, in the future, it's not even in the future. I mean, it's right now. But I mean, you can buy a 3D printer and print up as many corncob dolls as you want. Not going to the past. Not doing it. They wear pants. Not that far. 50s. Great time to grow up. Things were simple then.
You want a smaller one or one with a balcony?
I don't know. I was an 80s baby. My dad was born in, I want to say 59.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, I can't remember.
Whatever year it was, he turned 59 this year. So he'll be 60 next year. So I'm not sure if it was 58 or 59 because one of my parents is 58 and then the other one is 59, and I'm going to guess my mom is 59 or no, my mom would be 58, so dad has to be 59. So yeah, like I don't want to go in the past. I don't want to do it cuz then no matter what you do, you're going to have to come to the future at some point. Like you might not make it all the way there, but what is today but yesterday's tomorrow? Thank you, Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob. Like, you'll get there eventually. Never mind. I am carry on. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, next question. You guys ready? Ooh, that's a tough one. Would you rather eat no candy at Halloween or no turkey for Thanksgiving? So are we going with no candy on Halloween or no turkey for Thanksgiving? That's a hard one because I'm a fat kid and I like food and candy. But I would have to probably go with Halloween, primarily because 90% of the candy for Halloween is chocolate and I'm not supposed to eat it. Doesn't mean I don't. I'm just not supposed to. No turkey. I eat turkey all the time. Well, Cindy, why are you eating turkey all the time? My kids right now they're gonna be so full on Thanksgiving where we're not eating chicken. or pork chops. No candy at Halloween. Yeah, Deb, I'm with you. Who's else with us? Dearly Crafted is with us. Dorothy's with us. Tammy's with us. Sharon's with us.
Send it straight at the house.
Molly's with us. Angie's with us. Shandy is with us. Yeah, I'm not supposed to eat chocolate anyways, people. So, like, thank you, allergies. And don't worry, it's not an allergy where I die or anything, obviously, because if it was an allergy that I died, then I'd probably have died like 17 times already, because essentially by this point, me and Mr. Coffee have stolen all the good candy out of the kids' Halloween buckets. Diabetic. Ah, there you go, Tammy. That's a perfect reason. Tammy's like, make me sleepy. Give me that turkey. My mom is diabetic. I think she's type 1. She like takes the shot once a month or something. Or yeah, I think she takes a shot like once a month. And I'm always fussing at her because she be trying to drink like sweet tea and eating peach cobbler. And we're Southern, so everything got lots of butter and grease and happiness in it. And I'm like, you're not supposed to eat that. And she gets mad at me, but I fuss at her all the time. Essentially, in my head, it's just payback from when I was little and she would fuss at me about everything. But to her, it shows that I care. And hopefully she's not secretly watching. 3 shots a day. Oh gosh. See, I can't be a diabetic. I can't. I'm not fearful of a lot in life, but shots is one. I would rather give birth to all 3 of my kids naturally again. And my kids were 9 pounds, 8 pounds, and 7 pounds. And I gave birth to all 3 of my kids naturally. I would rather do that all over again for the rest of my life than to get a shot. Killian. You guys might see and or hear Daisy. Are you? Hi, Daisy.
It's me.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Go lay down.
No, they're here, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it.
I'm a pro at it. I bet you are a pro at it now. 3 times a day? I don't even eat 3 times a day. Jeez, All right, guys, let's go on to the next one here. Ooh, here's a good one. Would you rather date someone you love or date someone who loves you? So does that mean that if you love them, they don't love you? Or if you love them, they don't love you? Like, I don't get that. Would you rather date someone you love or date someone who loves you?
Okay, we need to find some sort of
Night, Deb.
source.
I'm going with the date someone you love, primarily because that's how I got my husband. I met him through a mutual friend, and I've loved him ever since. And yeah, even though he was the first one to tell me that he loved me. So I thought that was cute. I think that came up in one of my tags, and I was just like, oh, Mr. Coffee told me first. I knew it, but I didn't want to say it. Like, I didn't want to be that creepy girl, like, on the second time we hang out, and I'm like, I love you. So I waited for a while for him to say it. Creativity by kids, I think. Maybe they should love me.
The rabbit. Did you pick up the meat that I dropped?
Everyone wants to be. Well, I would think of it like this. Yeah. If you date someone that loves you, you can eventually fall in love with them.
I'm out hunting.
But the same thing could be said vice versa. I'm guessing that it's more of a who would you want? How would you want it to start? Would you rather them love you first or you love them first? That's right. It worked out. We got married. Been married 9 years now. I have a rule about marriage because I watch a lot of daytime television, or I used to watch a lot of daytime television, and I would watch a lot of these shows, and these people would be married. Like I watch too much Law and Order. Like I know y'all watch Law and Order. I used to watch all of them, like SVU, Elemental P, like Law and Order, everything in my house all the time, and I would watch these shows where the husband would leave the wife after 34 years of marriage, and I'm like, no. What do you, no. What? So I always told Mr. Coffee that he has 10 years. In 10 years, if he wants to leave, he is more than happy to leave, and I will not fight him for it. But after that 10 years, yeah, no, you're not going, no, thank you. I don't spent 10 years with, no. That's a whole decade of my life with you. I'm not, yeah, no. I did the same thing to Minna's dad. We were at 9.5 and I broke up with him. So yeah, like, if we can get past this next year, I'm in there forever. Unless he does what Maggie says he did earlier and he runs away. Which is it's a possibility, but then I'll just make mashed potatoes and he'll like float back because he'll smell them. Like in the cartoons when the characters smell food and they float away. I'll just make homemade mashed potatoes from real potatoes. And he'll just smell it and float back home. If you haven't guessed, Mr. Coffee's favorite food is mashed potatoes.
Holy crap.
Yes, Law and Order does make sure you appreciate the life that you live.
I'm coming in hot, like.
No, and the funny thing was, I lived in Pennsylvania for 12 years, and when I don't know if you guys know the whole like Penn State University debacle they had, where they found out that the man Jerry Sandusky was molesting the kids on the team. That hit a little close to home because I have met said guy. Like, I met Jerry Sandusky. I used to work at Macy's in State College. And I met him. I met Joe Paul and his wife. And to meet these people, like, you would never think anything like this was happening. And then, boom, next thing I know, it happens. And I'm like, oh, well, that's crazy. Like, I've seen these people before. And then not even a month later, Law and Order SVU comes out with an episode on the Jerry Sandusky case. And I'm like, now that's creepy.
Okay. Did you put them up in the treehouse? Alright.
That's right, Sharon. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you. Amen. Apparently you got an amen from Killian. Been together 4 years, January 26th, still not married. Don't worry. You'll get married one day. And you'll realize marriage is just like not being married. You do the same thing. The only thing that's different is you got a ring and a piece of paper that says you can't just bounce. Hi, Daisy. Hi.
Are you still starving?
Daisy. Daisy, I love you. I really do.
Okay.
The mommy's trying to record a video and you're panting your hot breath on my arm.
My little stomach icon's literally filling up to the point that it's going to kill me.
Daisy is seeking attention.
Like it's blinking red and it's recording.
So true about marriage. Yeah, I mean, I love being married to my husband, don't get me wrong. But essentially, it's a piece of paper and a ring, and it just says you can't leave whenever you feel like it. I mean, you can, but you got to do the extra steps to do so. Like, you can't just pack your bags and leave. It's the same thing.
Okay, now I'm back to being alive.
Apparently, Mr. Coffee was dead.
And the fire's up. You need to build a
25 years. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. I strive to do this. I don't have, like, my parents, my dad and my stepmom have been married for, I want to say 29 years. It was 29 years this year. And I was like, growing up, I didn't have the best example of marriage because my parents, they didn't see each other very often. They would fight every once in a while, and like for the longest time, I always thought my dad hated my stepmom, and then come to find out that's just life. That's just life, and she just drove him nuts all the time. So like I'm like I strive to be that. I want to be that marriage example for my kids. Like I want to show them that now because nowadays somebody fart wrong and you're ready to get divorced.
Yeah.
I wanted to be that good example to my kids to show them that marriage isn't just you're just hanging out all day. Marriage is hard work and you got to work at it every day. So hopefully one day if they get married,
Yeah.
they know that they can't just slack off and do whatever they want to do. They have other people to consider and all that other fun stuff. So don't worry, Christy. Were you missing stuff? You're not missing a whole lot. I mean, seriously, me and Mr. Coffee last night literally sat here and we diamond painted and watched anime cartoons. To some people that's like really stupid, but to us that's like the best thing on the planet because we got to spend time together, we got to talk, and we got to watch anime cartoons. Because what's better than putting your children to bed to then continue to watch cartoons?
Well, don't go busting up too many skunks because you need the trees to grow back.
Killian, Daisy is not a chew toy. Please stop chewing on her.
No, you busting up, they don't grow back, to my knowledge.
My husband and I were engaged for 20 years before we spent the money.
Blueberries and...
You were engaged?
And you're just stomping all over them.
20. I was married 21 years before he moved to heaven. Oh, that's so sad. I'm sorry for your loss, Dorothy.
So why do you...
26 years with the 8-year break. I gave him a long haul pass. He needed it, and we were better now. I hear that, Red. I'm telling you, marriage is hard work, guys. It's hard work. I mean, me and Mr. Coffee had our spout last year. I didn't think we were going to make it this far, and we did. We got through it. Because everybody's like, oh, you guys are so cute. I don't want you guys to sit there and think that we're perfect. We are not perfect. We were fussing just earlier. I don't even remember I was fussing at him because he doesn't fold his t-shirts and underwear correctly. And I'm just like, you don't fold it right. And then I go in his drawer and they're like scattered all over the place. And I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? But then he hangs some of his clothes up and I don't know. We were just fussing about stupid stuff. Like we fuss about stupid stuff. And every once in a while, like we'll fuss about something serious. But we don't have a perfect marriage. We have our issues. And we're still dealing with the backlash of, previous events. So, like, it's not perfect, but it's gotten a lot better since the beginning. But with that said, now that we've given Christy all this lovely marriage advice, you will get there one day, Christy. Don't worry. So, let's move on to the next question. Are you guys ready? Oh, gosh, this is awful. Would you rather eat poop that tasted like chocolate or eat chocolate that tasted like poop? Really?
Well, chocolate poo or poo chocolate?
Say hi, Mr. Coffee.
Hi, Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee says hi. Nothing and no one's perfect. That's right, Crafting with Christy.
So what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. Do you want to eat poop that tastes like chocolate or chocolate that tastes like poop? Can I get a hall pass from this one because I'm allergic to chocolate and now all of a sudden I feel the need to follow that stipulation that I shouldn't eat it? Cindy, these questions keep popping up about poop. I don't even know. I don't even know.
You need to find a regular source of food.
They're poopy questions. Laura says she's allergic to poop, so she ain't going with the poop. Hall pass, please. Sharon says, no thank you. I'm good. I'm straight. I don't need that. I'm good.
Let's see.
Pass. Dorothy says pass diabetic. I got the diabetes. I don't need it anyway. I'm good. I don't want it. That's just a gross question. Let's get a different question. Let me make sure it doesn't have poop in it.
Oh, the map is only for caves.
Ooh, here you go, guys. Here you go. Would you rather
It's
look
a cave
10
map.
years older from the neck up or from the neck down? So are you going to look 10 years older from your neck up or 10 years younger from your neck down?
Alright, I'm gonna go hide in the treehouse for a second.
I'm going neck down. My
Oh,
face
do you want me to
essentially
save
still
this
looks the
as
same, and
I was gonna.
I've looked at pictures from me from a couple years ago. My face hasn't changed. The rest of me has.
What's that?
And like whenever people tell me they want to get in shape,
No,
and I'm
no.
like, round's a shape.
I gotta run to the bathroom.
Round is a shape, and I'm happy
Oh,
with
that's
it.
fine right now. Oh, no, I'm up here saving the
You guys might hear Killian say a few words in the background here. He's playing with Daisy, and Daisy's not having it, so he's getting mad.
Alright.
Again,
Well,
after
as long as
hours,
I'm
anything
safe,
goes.
don't
You're gonna
shut
hear
down,
dogs.
otherwise my hunger is gonna deplete completely.
Neck down. Round, red. I'm telling you, round is a shape.
Just let me know when you're safe.
Like I love it. Like I don't have the willpower. Like I know a lot of you guys watch Stitcherista, and she's on that MetaFast diet. I commend her so much. She has the willpower of someone I've never seen before, because there is no way, and they're like, well, it helps you get into shape. Round is a shape. I'm happy with that.
Alrighty, I'm gonna exit the menu for now then.
My baby sister is
Alright,
6
yep.
years
Shoot me a
younger
text when
than me, but she looks older.
Alright, later.
Go ahead, Sharon. Talk about you looking good over there. I think we're all essentially in agreement that we're going neck down. What is you doing?
Going to the bathroom?
Oh,
Josh is running to the store to get medicine apparently.
what? That's odd. Is he coming back to play after he's done?
He claims he is.
Fluffy and proud. That's right. Where I don't mind, like, I'm not gonna sit here and like, okay, my guilty pleasure. Okay, it's Thanksgiving, so this is gonna be a random question that I just have off the top of my head. I have a guilty pleasure at the holidays. Now, I'm Southern, so you guys know. Collard greens, cornbread, mashed potatoes from scratch, banana pudding from scratch, like stuffing from scratch. Like my family would throw down. If you've ever seen a comedy movie that is Thanksgiving based and how they have the huge spread of food, that is my family's house every year for Thanksgiving. Every year. And random people will just stop by, grab plates, chit chat and leave. So my guilty pleasure right now, because I'm not with my family, and even if I was, I still do it. My guilty pleasure right now is sweet potato pie. My mom makes some of the best sweet potato pie on the planet. Now, with that said, obviously my mommy's not here to make me pie, and that makes me kind of sad. So, next best thing, I was raised listening to Patti LaBelle, and as you guys know, or if you don't know, Patti LaBelle released some recipes that are available at Walmart. And I believe there's peach cobbler, I think there's blueberry cobbler or something like that. There's also sweet potato pie. Now, I will eat a whole pie in like 2 days. And the best part about it is, no one in my house likes it but me. So that's my guilty pleasure for the holidays, is sweet potato pie. And that's exactly why I say round is a shape. So what is one food that you are super greedy about at the holidays? Because mine's is Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie. And if you even say Patti LaBelle sweet potato pie to my dad, it's probably the only time he ever will go to Walmart, because then he will go get himself a Patti LaBelle pie. But I know everybody has that one food that at the holidays they eat way too much of, and they don't even care. Don't judge me or my life choices. What is it? Cheesecake. Okay, Ginger, is that supposed to be cheesecake or... I'm hoping that's supposed to be cheesecake. Pumpkin. My stuffing. Well, Dorothy, how about you send some stuffing over this way? I'll test that theory out for you. Send me a couple of samples. We're going to test to see how good your stuffing is, and then we'll get back to you. Ham and ranch dressing. Ooh, Christy, that sounds good. Ooh, girl. Y'all better stop all this food, y'all. Deep fried turkey. Red, my dad makes deep fried turkey every year for Thanksgiving. Or at least he has been, because he got a deep fryer one year for Christmas. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Cindy B, you would get along with my husband, Mr. Coffee, just fine. He is obsessed. He literally brought in here. I told him I was going to make homemade mashed potatoes. Now, normally I make like the instant mashed potatoes, which are gross. Yeah, we all know they're gross. But it's easy and fast, and a lot of times, sometimes I don't have a lot of time to make a whole big, wait for the potatoes and everything else. But the holidays are one of the few times I will actually like peel potatoes, chop them up, make mashed potatoes. And he went and bought 10 pounds of mashed potatoes, or of potatoes. And I'm guessing he bought them because he's expecting me to make all 10 pounds into mashed potatoes. Creamy mashed potatoes with gravy. Exactly what my friend did, so she was supposed to benefit from her. Ham and can't oh, yams. Guys, don't even get me started on the yams. I haven't had yams. I had yams last year, and last year I wasn't with Mr. Coffee. We were going through our trials and tribulations at that time, so him and I weren't exactly on the best of terms. But I did spend Thanksgiving last year with my parents, and oh my god. My mom and them sweet potatoes, and them yams. Oh, the yams. And I think that's one of the things he forgot to get from the store. So guess who's going out to the store tomorrow morning after I drop the kids off at school? And we're going to get some yams and brown sugar and marshmallows. Oh, also, before I get any further into these questions, has anybody heard anything from Everything Gwenny? Because I'm a little worried. She hasn't posted a video in a couple of days, and the last I heard, she wasn't feeling the best. And I haven't even seen her like post anything in the Diamond Painting Underground group. And I'm just a little concerned. Like, I'm not trying to be nosy or in her business or anything, but I haven't seen her in a couple of days, and it's unlike her to not even post a video. So I'm wondering if she just got really, really sick or what was going on. Because, like, every morning I have a routine. And my routine includes watching you guys on YouTube. So I will watch, Stitcheresa's usually the one that posts first, so I'll watch hers. And then I go through my list of people that I watch every day. And Everything Gwenny is one of the ones I watch every day. And I've noticed for the past couple of days, she hasn't posted a video. Like, there was no Foodie Friday this week. And I think today is gaming, Sundays are gaming days. And she hasn't posted a video. And I'm just like, I'm about to put her face on the side of a milk carton and look for her because I'm a little worried because what happened to Everything Gwenny? Now we have nothing Gwenny. Yeah, like I posted, like I can't check it obviously now because I'm on my phone recording. But I checked Diamond Painting Underground because that's normally where she posts. And I haven't seen anything. And I don't want to be like, I don't want her to think like I'm obsessively stalking her. But from a fan of hers, like I just want to make sure she's okay. Because I remember the last time she posted, she said she was really sick. And I'm really hoping that, she's, just trying to take a break or recovering or whatever. But I haven't seen any videos. I haven't seen anybody say anything about her. She hasn't commented on anything that I know of. Like, I'm just curious if anybody has seen her comment or post on anything, or I just got a little concerned. That's all. Yeah, Abstract Crafter has been sick too. I got an email from her yesterday. Okay, Dearly Crafted. Her videos too. Yeah, like I was just I noticed this morning that I hadn't seen any videos from her in a while, so I was getting a little sad. Yes, Abstract Crafter is another one that's been sick, and I've been worried about. But the moment I go to start worrying, boom, she posts a video. And I'm like, okay, if you do that just to let us know that you're okay, that makes me feel so much better. And that's my big thing right now is, when you have people that follow you and are fans, you kind of want to keep them in the loop and let them know. And they have been, for the most part, they have been letting us know that they haven't been doing well. And I think Abstract Crafter said in her last video that she's going to do a drill with me and explain what's been going on. And every time somebody says that, I get really scared and paranoid. Like, okay, what did I do? Like her whole life revolves around me or something. This lady has no clue who I am. But for some reason, every time she says she'll explain it later, I'm like, oh God, what did I do? Like, I get super paranoid for some reason. But yes, Abstract Crafter put up a video yesterday. I haven't seen anything from Gwenny from, I think, 3 days ago. So, like, I was just getting a little concerned, and I posted in the Diamond Painting Underground group and asked, had anybody heard from her, because I haven't seen her post anything or say anything to anyone or, post a video. So, like, I was just sitting there, and the kids were like, Mommy, we didn't watch the Blue Lady. And I'm like, well, I don't know where the Blue Lady's videos are. She's not posting any videos. And of course, if you don't know, my kids have weird nicknames for everybody. So like, Gone Off My Meds is Medicine Lady. And then you have Creativity by Gidge, which they call Gidgy. I don't know why they call her Gidgy, because there's no Y in it, but for some reason they call her Gidgy. Or as Maggie calls her, the lady with the really, 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 really long hair. But so my kids have, like, they associate your channel with you. Like Crafting with Christy is Hello Kitty. Like, they're like, Mommy, is that Hello? Like, they expect Hello Kitty cartoons to come on because they see the Hello Kitty logo, and I'm like, no, that's just her profile picture. But apparently she's Hello Kitty, and everybody knows how much I love Hello Kitty. So, like, the kids get all excited, and then they're like, oh, Mommy, it's Diamond Tube. I'm like, I know. I told you, the girl is not Hello Kitty. So, Crafting with Christy, you are apparently Hello Kitty in my house, and Gidgy. Creativity by Gidge is Gidgy. Dearly Crafted is a hunter lady because she has a deer as her profile picture. And I don't know why they immediately went to hunting, but apparently she's a hunting lady. That, and I think because she uses the spool table, I think they associate her with, like, Western. So I'm not sure. I just call her the deer lady or the hunter lady. Oh yeah, if I watch your channel on my TV, you have a nickname because the kids have to nickname you something. The only one that doesn't have a nickname is Rachel. The kids will call her Rachel and ask, where is Rachel with the chickens? My kids love animals, and if they see your animals, like they got to see S'more this week, I believe, and Orion goes, Mommy, the kitty cat's looking at me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We were watching Creativity by Gidge, and S'more was sitting on the chair. And Orion goes, Mommy, the kitty cat's looking at me. I'm like, I can't make the kitty cat stop looking at you. It's just the cat on the chair. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jen, you're Mario. You're the Mario lady. That's the new one because my son's been watching. He'll peek his head in, and he saw you a few times working on your Mario painting. He goes, Mommy, are you watching the Mario lady? Because I want to watch and see how far she got. So Jen, Diamond Painting and More, you're Mario lady. I just laughed because they said creativity or Crafting with Christy is Hello Kitty. Like, they think that she's a cartoon. And I'm like, she's not a cartoon. She's not a cartoon. She just happens to have Hello Kitty as her profile picture. And then, like, they get, like, Orion's like, that's not Hello Kitty. That's Diamond Tube. I'm like, that is Diamond Tube. I don't even call my page, like, I don't have anything on my page about Diamond Tube. And he knows what Diamond Tube is. That shows you how smart this kid is. From what it seems, she is trying to catch up and take more time between videos. I think Gwenny asked in one of her videos that she asked if people would be okay with doing. That's right, she did. She did ask if people would mind. But in my head, I said no. So I guess I assumed that she would just keep making them for my sake. you know, that selfish part of me is like, why can't you just do this every day? But yeah, I think I didn't realize that she was already starting to do that. So like that makes me kind of sad. Oh yeah, my kids, they're cute, but don't let the cuteness fool you. They're monsters. They are monsters. Like you should have saw the fit Maggie threw when she thought Creativity by Gidge cut her hair. It took me 20 minutes to calm this poor child down and explain to her that Creativity by Gidge had a mom bun in her hair. And my daughter didn't understand what that meant because I have short hair, so I don't wear ponytails. But of course, she has longer hair, so she wears ponytails. But she's not a mom, so she doesn't wear mom buns. So having to explain what a mom bun is and getting her to calm down and realize that Creativity by Gitch did not cut her hair, it was a whole hot mess. So yeah, okay. Thank you guys for answering that question and not thinking I'm weird. I was just getting worried because I hadn't seen any videos and I wasn't sure if she was starting that, not posting as frequently. Um, I didn't realize she was starting that now because she didn't really say that, from this point forward, I'm going to be making videos a little bit less. And usually she's pretty decently active in the Diamond Painting Underground group, but I haven't even really seen her in there. So like, I wasn't sure. Help me showing how I put my mom bun in. Yes, it did help because she thought you were magic because you got all your hair to go away. And then she asked me, can we do that to her hair? And we did. And she goes, I'm a mommy. I got a bun. I was like, that's not how that, but you know what? That's fine. Mom bun it up. So she went to school with her mom bun. She was pretty happy. All right, crafting with Christy. I just saw more of the symbol. Where is it? Oh, they're down here. So yeah, you just kind of roll with it. You just go with it. They're kids. My kids love everybody, so like, yeah. Hi, Mr. Coffee. How's it going? Maybe we can get Mr. Coffee to interact with us for a little bit while his friend's at the store. So we're gonna ask the next question. Oh, dude, that's hard. Okay, would you rather have 3 kids and no money, or no money with $3 million?
How do you have no money with $3 million?
Or sorry, would you rather have 3 kids and no money, or no kids with $3 million?
Which kids?
You said which kids?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean which kids? Your kids.
Oh, those, yeah, I'd take those. Other kids, maybe not.
Well, okay, so essentially it's, would you keep your kids, or would you get rid of them and never have had them for $3 million?
Well, I never had them, I wouldn't know them. No, because who the hell am I buying unicorn hats for?
Yes, Mr. Coffee was very excited today. Randomly, Mr. Coffee will go out and find cute little treasures he wants to buy Maggie. And he bought Maggie a unicorn hat, and he's very proud of it, and some very cute Space Fox jammies. But Sammy says no kids in the money. My kids are adults. My kids aren't adults. Come on, that's not fair. I gotta keep my babies. I can't get rid of my babies. Even though they're monsters, I'd keep my babies.
No, you can buy new ones.
Why am I buying children? Mr. Coffee has a weird way of thinking, folks.
I mean, so are we saying that like each kid is worth $1 million? Because then we just keep making money.
No, not Ethan. Oh, what did I miss? So essentially, if you have younger kids, we keeping the kids. If you have older kids, forget them kids. Give me that money. Okay, got it. Got it. All right. Last time we were savage, adult murdering, torch and pitchfork wielding wilderness women, and today we's getting rid of these grown kids and getting our 3 mil. Okay, I got it.
Dr. Swatch.
Ooh, okay. I'm skipping like a bunch of questions because this one just hit my eye, and I was like, "Oh God, I gotta ask that one." Next question. I just want to keep my grandkids. Sydney's like, "I'm keeping the grandkids. Forget this." Okay, next question. Would you rather continue your life the way it is now or restart it? Are you going to continue your life the way it is now or restart it? And I'm going to have to be super cheesy, like I'm going to have to be like Chester Cheeto cheesy on this one, but I would keep my life the way it is and keep going because who's to say that a different path wouldn't help me to find my husband? And then I wouldn't have 2 of my babies. So I'm going with I'm going to keep going forward. Tammy says, "Oh hell no, I'm not going back there." Tammy's like, "No, I'm good. I'm straight. I'm not. I'm good. No, 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 thank you." Sorry, Mr. Coffee apparently back here is chopping a wood log.
Want me to go what?
What do you think, dear? And don't give a cheesy answer because I gave a cheesy answer. I'm the Chester Cheeto here. Would you rather restart your life or continue as it's going?
I don't know what's the point in restarting unless you know what's going on and you can change it. Hey, why won't this tree stump disappear? Go away, tree stump. You know what I mean? Things ain't clear cut. I need answers. I got questions.
Yeah, Mr. Coffee's he's one to like ask a bunch of questions. I think Ginger said they're restarting. They're like, "Yep, nope, restart." We're just gonna restart this. We good. We're good. We're gonna go ahead and hit that restart button. All right. So next question. Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent person in the room? Would you rather be the funniest person in the room or the most intelligent person in the room?
I'd rather be the only person than I'm both.
Shut up, Mr. Coffee. I'd have to go with funny. I mean, look, we're all a couple of shades duller than the brightest crown in the box, okay? Like, everybody has things that they're really good at and things they're not so good at. But you can't, like, pretend to be funny. Then you just look stupid. So, I'll take that, not the sharpest tool in the shed, not the brightest crown in the box. But you best believe I'm gonna make you pee your pants. That's me, right there. Boom, boom. Whoop, whoop. Like, just be a comedian all day. There was something Mr. Coffee said a few years ago, and I'm pretty sure he has no clue. Or I'm pretty sure he probably doesn't remember it at all. But let me see if he actually does remember it. Do you remember back when you worked at, I'm going to say Sound Tech? And I don't remember if you were getting ready to quit or what, but it was something about the grass was greener on the other side. Do you remember what the joke was?
No, just something about like eating a cow or something.
Yeah, it was the funniest thing I ever heard him say. And to this, like, I will randomly ask him, does he remember this joke? And he normally doesn't. I think there was only one time he actually like got it, I think. But it was like the funniest thing on the planet. But Mr. Coffee is super smart, so yeah.
Super duper.
Is that why some of the kids be funny? They make us smile. Most people don't care for the smarty pants in the room, so I'm gonna be funny. Dorothy says she's being intelligent. You can always be funny and smart though. A very intelligent funny.
Like I said, if I'm the only one in the room, I'm both.
That is true.
It is.
I was watching this back and I was like, I sure do change colors a lot. Mr. Coffee's being a monster right now, killing bunnies in his game.
I need to eat. I'm stuck on an island.
Big Bang Theory, intelligent and funny. Many people say humor is a sign of intelligence, so if I'm intelligent, I'm funny. Win-win. LOL. Robin Williams. The other crap that I'm telling you. Oh, excuse me. I need some coffee on that one. Okay, that's a really dumb question. Maybe I think it's dumb. We're gonna find out. Next question. Stop shooba-doobing over there. No scatting. Would you rather have a Lamborghini in your garage or a bookcase with 9,000 books and infinite knowledge? Would you rather have the Lamborghini in the garage or the bookcase with 9,000 books and infinite knowledge? Now, I mean, I know some people, and Mr. Coffee's not a typical guy, so he says knowledge. Because, you know, most guys would be like, oh, well, I'm taking the car. I can ride to the library. Like,
I can be smart enough to do absolutely anything in the world and go buy a Lamborghini in about 3 days' time.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be Bell on this one. We're going to the library. Where I live, Lamborghinis would be destroyed in a day.
Potholes are just...
Hi, Minna. I love you. Good night, sweetie. Have a good day at school tomorrow.
School tomorrow.
I don't even know if she has school tomorrow. Yeah, she does. She has it up until Thanksgiving or something. So okay, we're all in agreement. Ooh, let's draw some lines, people. Let's draw some lines. Oh, okay. She said Wednesday I don't have school. All right, we'll go to bed. I'll talk to you later. I love you. I was a reading teacher, so I don't want to think about how many I have in the basement. Okay, hold on. Was that Cindy that said that?
What she's trying to say is she's probably got more than $9,000 and she ain't got no technology.
For a minute there, in my mind, when she said that and I read that out loud, I'm like, why does she have children in her basement?
Because she's waiting for them to turn into $3 million. What?
All right, so let's move on to the next question. I don't know. I don't know why I immediately thought she had children in her basement. I'm like, why you got children in the basement?
Basement children.
Okay, so next question. I'm trying to decide which one to ask first because these are both good questions. We're just going to go with this one. Would you rather reverse one decision you make every day or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day?
Wait, what is it?
Would you rather reverse one decision you make every day or be able to stop time for 10 seconds every day? I'm going with reverse decision. Why do I want to stop time? It's just gonna keep going after it unstops. Like once you stop pause, it's just gonna keep going. So if you're about to get hit by a car, yeah, you could like pause and move and then speed it back up again. But I'm going reverse the decision.
Yeah, 10 seconds is absolutely useless.
Because there's like at least once a day where I yell at Mr. Coffee and then I feel bad for 10 seconds afterwards. Does that count? I love you so much.
Well, at least you only feel bad for 10 seconds.
Well, I do, because then I come over and give you a hug and tell you I'm sorry. Yeah, see? Unless you can move while the time is stopped, then maybe. Jen, I just want to know where you're going. Jen says she's about to be out. Jen says, like, let me move. Let me move in this time, and I'll show you. Oh my goodness. Good night, Ange. We'll see you later. I fuck with people. Jen, I do not doubt that. I do not. It's always the quiet ones. It's always the quiet ones that want to mess with everybody. And it'd be Jen. Like, you'd be asleep, and she'd, like, stick your finger in, like, the bowl of cold water so you wet your pants. Apparently, Daisy agrees. Daisy, don't look at me all sly. Like, I see you barking. I can hear it, too.
Here's a borky bork.
Not y'all seen me pat that little tray 100 times. Warm water to make you wet yourself. Yes. Dearly Crafted knows. Dearly Crafted, how many people have you done this to? I know you have, so don't say you haven't. I know you have. See, now we done talked about food and I'm hungry again and I want sweet potato pie. Was there any Salisbury steak left?
Yeah, 1.5 of them. They're in the fridge at the moment.
Oh, you should go get them out of the fridge. Whenever you're done killing bunnies.
Not killing bunnies, killing cannibals.
You ever stop to think that maybe you should talk to the cannibals and maybe ask them why they're cannibals?
Nope. I think I should climb this rope and go hide in my treehouse.
Summer camp is a great education. Oh, geez. Eggnog fudge.
What does that even mean?
That just made my intestines hurt, Tammy. What is eggnog fudge?
Why do we not have some?
Because eggnog is disgusting.
Yeah, I don't really like eggnog.
I remember once my brother drank eggnog, and, like, my brother loves eggnog, but it does not love him. And he still drinks it, but it sends him to the bathroom every time. No creativity by Gibbs. That's gross. You put that eggnog down. I can't even stand the smell of it. 2 things in the world that I don't like the smell of: eggnog and Robitussin. And Lord knows, my dad loved his Robitussin. I'm starting to wonder if my dad has stock in Robitussin. Like, I'll find out when he passes away. Like, that he owns stock in Robitussin, and I inherit this empire of Robitussin factories.
Pawpaw loved the Tussin.
Pawpaw does love the Tussin. I do call myself a Southerner, and no, I do not like eggnog. It is disgusting. I don't know why. I can't do it. Nope. Just like pig feet, I'm a southerner. I do not like pig feet. No, ma'am. Robitussin would kill me unless they take the alcohol out of it, and I'm freaking love me some eggnog with some nutmeg. Ew. Hold up, yeah. Who's that? Who said that? Is that who I think it is? Yeah, it is. Creativity by Gage. So, like, with your allergy, you can't take any medications, really, can you, that have alcohol in them?
Doesn't eggnog have alcohol in it?
If you put it in there.
Oh, some people do.
Y'all, I'm finding out Mr. Coffee might be a little bit of an alcoholic.
Some people got drunk on eggnog. I don't like eggnog.
Well, you can't base that off the people around here because they put alcohol in everything.
I don't know about people around here.
Note to self: go throw up later, so no eggnog. She says no. Oh gosh. So you just have to you just have to be sick and not take medicine because that kind of sucks. I'm just saying. Amy better be working on that dragonkin. I did let them know, Amy, that you were putting up progress of dragonkin and the 12 very, very little stitches you put into dragonkin trying to watch live last time. At least you made some progress. At least you made some. Mr. Coffee claimed I didn't make any, but I had a whole heck of a lot of progress on my stuff. So I don't know what he's talking about. Last time I did a live, you said you're not even really doing anything. You're just sitting there chit-chatting. I'm like, no, I'm working. I was working. I got a lot done. I got a lot done now, too. No, but seriously, you should go take that Salisbury steak out of the refrigerator. So I can eat it. There are a ton of meds that don't have alcohol in them. Mostly I take pill-type meds, but knock on wood, I'm rarely sick. You should do lives every night. All I can do is like... Believe me, if I didn't think people would get tired of them, I would turn, like, nighttime into after-hours lounge time. Because really, I try to watch stuff with Mr. Coffee on TV, but we're not really that type of people. Like, we like to give each other space, but then also smother each other. So we have this thing we call shoulder time, where, because me and him don't really have anything in common. Like, we don't like a lot of the same things or anything like that. Like, we're not that couple. So we have this thing called shoulder time. And shoulder time is where we're in the same vicinity of each other, and at random points in time, I can still, like, get a hug and a kiss and, you know, I love you. What are you doing? We don't essentially, like, we just kind of hang out. Like, we're just hanging out. So we're not, like, that couple. So I literally could do lives every night. But then I wouldn't be able to watch some other people's lives. Like, I think Fruitini goes on at night, and Rachel Ray, I believe she goes on at night sometimes. But not this late, I guess. I guess nobody really goes on this late. And the only reason why I go on this late is because the people that I watch, I've never seen get on this late. Well, it's not even so much. I don't want to. It's not that I want to compete with anybody. I want to watch lives too. What was that? Was that wrong?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just randomly heard some guy calling my husband through my TV just now, and I was like, why is there some random guy yelling JTEPs through my TV right now?
I'm playing some Forest. Crafting.
Do I rewatch my lives? Yes, I do.
Or survival.
I do. Anything I post on my page, I watch.
Pretty interesting.
most of the time with my lives, I watch them to see how shaky the camera is because I'm looking into getting a tripod. Because if you haven't noticed, whenever I move, it shakes and it drives me nuts. So I'm looking to get a tripod. So I've been trying a couple of different things out and seeing how they work. And because I'm a very visual person and I move around a lot when I talk, even though I'm talking to a phone that's sitting upside down in a little contraption right now, I still move around a lot. So like I will watch them back just to see like how shaky the thing was, or if I missed some comments or something, I'll watch them back. Yeah.
Not forgotten. Richards.
Yeah, like I don't want to be all up his butt all the time. Like I don't worry. I love him, but I don't need to be like I don't need to be like in his face all day. Like as long as I can see him and touch him, he can do whatever he wants to do. Just leave me alone. Plus that means I get more diamond painting time because by the time the kids go to bed, I have from 7:30 until I decide to go to sleep. And usually, like every once in a while, I will call a timeout and I'm like, look, we're going to spend some time together. We're going to do something together. Let's do something together. And even then, we're not like all of each other's butts. We rarely ever watch movies. I mean, we will every once in a while, but not very often. But I don't really need to be like,
yeah, it's pretty fun.
QT time all the time. If you do it all the time, it's not special anymore. So I like to do it every once in a while. So that's why a lot of times, or all the times when I get on live, he's on his game, because then he's distracted and not bothering me. And I'm over here just talking to myself, which essentially is something he's used to anyways. So, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
He has his thing, I got my thing, and we can do our things together in the same room and still see each other. Like, I debated for the longest time doing my lives in the kitchen, but then I can't see him. Well, I can see him, but then I'm not close enough to touch him or hit him if he says something. Like, he has to be within arm's length, which is why we called it shoulder time. All right, let's get another one of these questions. That's how hubby and I are when he is not drinking. Well, drinking's not. I mean, it's not bad unless you get like sloppy drunk, and then you might have some explaining to do in the morning.
Me and Alice were playing earlier. Elle said he was downloading Forest, but that's the last I heard. That he never got online. No, it cost $20. But
all right, so are we ready for this next question?
I've liked it.
I hope so, because this is gonna be a good one.
To be able to play on a console.
Would you rather win $50,000 or let your best friend win $500,000?
No.
Hi, Karina.
Yeah, I mean, I think Atlas has run it like 20 some odd times, if not more, the last time I checked.
So are you winning 50,000 or are you letting your best friend win 500,000?
Yeah.
That's right, Creativity by Gidge. I'm with you. My husband is my best friend. Boom. 500,000 for us both. Because you know how it goes. What's mine is mine. Or what's his is mine and mine is mine. So if he wins it, it's ours. Yeah, so I think we're all going to give it up to the best friends. Because your best friend has to be your spouse. He's around you more than anybody else, supposedly, in your life. Hold on, there's a child awake.
Uh-oh.
Y'all about to hear me fuss on live, I'm telling you right now. Maggie, go back to bed, please.
Okay.
When is Fruitini when does she go live? Because I could have sworn I was subscribed to her and put like I always hit the bell when I subscribe to somebody because obviously I have a lot of free time. So like,
Damn.
when does she go live? Because I never like I think I caught one of her lives, but I haven't seen any of the other ones since. Like I'm a little hot right now about this.
Okay.
4 p.m. Is that Eastern Standard Time or Central Standard Time?
Yeah.
I can hear I can hear little Maggie running back and forth between her room and the bathroom. Because children are never so thirsty as they are right before they are, or right when they're supposed to go to bed.
Yeah.
Eastern. So if that's Eastern time, that means it's 3 p.m. my time. Okay. Yeah, because I'm going to have to go in, unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit that bell again. Because for some reason it doesn't notify me, and I'm getting mad. Because everybody keeps talking about her streams, and I'm like, but I never get to see one because it doesn't tell me. Wednesdays and Sundays, I think she said. Tonight is her plan going forward. Her plan going forward. Uh-oh. What is she going forward with? Like, is she like not buying diamond paintings anymore? Because I'm hearing that a lot lately. Everybody's like chilling out with buying diamond paintings. Yeah, because Jen, I don't know if you remember, I said about in your live about buying my first ever moment. Well, as I went to go buy it, I decided to wait because they just had that AliExpress sale. And right now, I guarantee you, if I order anything, I'm going to be waiting at least 2 months to get it. And where I have 2 months worth of diamond paintings to do, I don't want to have to wait 2 months to get it.
Oh, come on.
So I think I'm going to hold off for a little bit. And I actually bought a diamond painting organizer today. And that's all the diamond painting whatever I'm buying this week. Because I have Paint with Diamonds, I believe, coming in tomorrow. Yes, you heard correctly. It came back from vacation with an awesome tan. There will be an unboxing on my channel tomorrow. I might also do a crochet tutorial. I haven't decided. It just depends on how I feel. I'm already going to be mad because I have to put on pants because I have to go to the post office. I have like 5 or 6 things I have to mail off. And I went to go send my sister a postcard and it came back. So I have to resend it. Cindy, how was it? I hear they are amazing. And where I have obviously I have a lot of experience at Diamond Art Club. I'm so spoiled by Diamond Art Club. I don't really want to order from anybody else because it takes too long and then I get really impatient and nasty and I'm like, well, if this was Diamond Art Club, I wouldn't have to wait because they're based in the US. So they're like I get them in like a day or two. I posted it on Ella's Facebook page. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out because I'm Lee C. Irwin on there. Okay. Hold up, I think I've seen that. Yeah, it's funny because somebody said, I think in one of my last lives, somebody asked me something, and then they found my Facebook. Like okay. So I have a business Facebook page, which is my Miss Crochet and Coffee. You can find that one on Facebook or Instagram. I have no qualms with people adding themselves to my pages on Facebook or Instagram. But my personal page, I rarely, now that I started YouTube, I rarely ever post on my personal page. And I was faced with the conundrum of somebody wanting to add themselves to my personal page because they found out what my name was. Not that I keep it a secret or anything. But they were like, aren't you Miss Crochet and Coffee? And I'm like, that I am. And she's like, well, I want to go ahead and add myself to your page. And I was like, okay, I guess, but I really don't post on there. Like, if you want to know about the channel, your best bet would be my Facebook Miss Crochet and Coffee page or my Instagram, because that's where you're gonna get any updates if I go live or anything like that. And she goes, oh, okay. So then she went ahead and added herself to the other page, and I'm just kind of like, I don't really know how to approach that yet. Like, I haven't hit that level of like popularity that I I don't know, because I don't know how I feel about that. My family and friends are on my personal page, but I rarely ever, like, if I do, it's something very like raunchy or weird, and like, I don't want you guys to think less of me. They said a month from mine, and I got it in 2 weeks. Hey, gone off my meds. How's it going? She's over there making. Okay, you guys. So, if you don't know, and I'm pretty sure I've said this in my last live, and Jen, we were talking about this yesterday. Gone off my meds is reading a book, and Mr. Coffee is obsessed with a phrase out of said book, and has gone officially 24 hours without saying said phrase. And I'm pretty excited about it.
Potato famine.
Crap. Seriously?
Shouldn't have said nothing.
Well, I was happy. She says potato salad.
Potato famine salad.
Potato famine salad. Okay. He is still going on about this. I didn't wake up to it like I did the other day, but he's still going on about it. But he did go 24 hours without saying it. And I was just so proud. I can't wait for her to post a video of... I'm hoping she's going to be posting a video of what she's doing. You guys would be so proud. So proud. Potato famine. Tomato jamming. Now we got... No, don't shake your head, yes. Don't do it. Y'all are giving him all kinds of new ideas. Don't do it, guys. Like, I woke up to it the other morning and I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, seriously? Really? There's nothing sweeter than waking up and you're like, oh, good morning. And they're like, potato famine. What? And it's funny, too, because I told her about it. And she was like, am I saying it funny? I'm like, no, Mr. Coffee is just funny. Daisy, could you not bump the table? Daisy. Sorry, there's a Daisy dog right here.
I've got all the access.
Hi, Daisy dog. You might see a snout appear on the table. If you do, I'm sorry, it's Daisy. Daisy girl, go lay down. No. Go lay down. That painting looks fantastic. Thank you. She was rejected, but I'm going to bring some life to her. I can't believe they put her on clearance. Like, they could have just marked it down or something. I love all the colors. And even though I'm probably seeing some really funkadelic colors. And my dad mentioned that. He goes, you know, why is it... My dad's a doctor, or he used to be one. Now he works for the government. But... he's like, what? Morphine's a drug. Those must be some really psychedelic colors. I'm like, Daddy, you have no idea. And neither do I, because we're both colorblind. So, yeah, I guess they are.
Not really.
Yeah, I'm hoping to have this done by Wednesday.
RBG-wise, I've been a fan.
Because I'm not sure what I'm going to start next, but it's going to be a smaller one, because I like to try to do one big, one small.
And it's nothing like.
But I'm hoping I can find another company besides Diamond Art Club to order from, because I think this is the last Diamond Art Club I've ordered. I didn't order one this week, and I was severely shocked, because the one that I've been waiting for months came out finally in their shop, and I didn't order it.
Honestly, that's why I've been playing Forest. It's, there's really no driving story or anything.
I practice with the 9 drill pin, getting the hang of it.
That
There you go. Are you still working on your Santa?
Because I've always loved the Battlefield series. Hey, there he is.
Like, my dad is working on that one piece. I know you guys have seen it. It looks like the rose from Beauty and the Beast, where it's in the glass. But it's his first square drill. So, and it's a 30 by 40. And he's just like, I'm pretty sure at this point he's just so done with it. Like, he misses his rounds. So when I ordered from Paint with Diamonds, he also ordered from Paint with Diamonds. but my order shipped out and his didn't. So he was getting ready to contact Paint with Diamonds when he got a notification that he got refunded because they have a sale going on right now. And he got refunded because he paid full price for a diamond painting, but the painting never shipped out. And since it didn't ship out, they gave him the discounted price, and I guess they're going to put a credit or something on his account for him to buy another painting if he wants to. And so he has a credit on his account for the amount of like $20 or something like that for the difference between the sell price and what he paid. And they went ahead and pushed his order through, so hopefully it'll be shipping soon, which is fine if it doesn't. It's not like he doesn't have 20 other ones to work on. But I thought that was pretty cool. I don't have a lot of experience with Paint with Diamonds, and every time I think of Paint with Diamonds, I think of Ella. I think of Gone Off My Meds, because if you haven't seen Gone Off My Meds video with Paint with Diamonds, you guys, I can't even talk about it without laughing.
I guess it depends on what it is.
The struggle, let's just say the struggle is real, people. The struggle is real.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I will place one at a time every once in a while, but the best thing about this, like, and I think there should be more diamond paintings like this, like kind of like a mosaic type, I want to say.
Yeah, okay.
The reason I think I like this so much is because there are lots of blocks. Everything is blocked off. It's blocky. I love it. It's so easy to work on. And look how fast I got this done. Like, I've only been working on this for what? I started working on this. Jen's diamond painting and more did live yesterday, and I finished my crochet order. So from last night, okay, so I worked on it one day and last night, and I got, let's see if I can, without spilling all my diamonds all over the place. Let's get them off the edge of the table.
$20.
I got all this done. So, like, the top, the side over here, her hair, and I got her face done today. So this little section right here I'm working on, and I'll essentially have this whole piece right here that I started today done. It's so easy to work on. And for as much as they said it looked bad, I think it looks freaking fantastic. Like, I absolutely love it. So, like, I don't know. I don't think their product is anything special. Just costs more too. Cindy, are you talking about Diamond Art Club?
When's Anthem drop?
Learning how to pick up diamonds was hardest for me.
Oh,
I had a little issue when I first started trying to learn how to pick up the diamonds, because of course my first diamond painting was a square, and was the fairy that sits behind me, which is why she sits behind me. I love Diamond Art Club. No, Paint with Diamonds. Okay. Yeah. Now with Paint with Diamonds, of course, I can't just keep reviewing Diamond Art Club. We all know, like, they're awesome. And some of us don't like Diamond Art Club, and that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not going to get mad at you because you have a different one than mine. But
I was a Kirby fan.
I've heard so many horror stories, and I've been watching Ella, and like again, I said I had to have watched Gone Off My Meds video with Paint with Diamonds at least 7 times in one day. It is just the funniest thing on the planet, and I think it was actually one of the first like unboxings I've seen her do. I was dying laughing. Jordan came home from work, and I made him watch it again with me because it was just hilarious. But Ella's in a, like, that's Ella's arch nemesis. If Ella was a superhero, her arch nemesis is Paint with Diamonds.
Yep.
Like, that poor woman couldn't catch a break.
Apparently down.
So, like,
and I can't get back
I wanted to try them out. And I'm trying to find other companies to try out that aren't, like, all AliExpress. But every time I try to find one to try out, something happens. Like, Diamond Express, I found on Instagram. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, I've never heard of this one. Let me give it a try. Well, I ordered back on October 19th. And I ordered both Paint with Diamonds, which I ordered Paint with Diamonds the next day. But I ordered Diamond Express on the 19th, Paint with Diamonds on the 20th. Paint with Diamonds, only one of my canvases is on its way. The other one is still in customs. Diamond Express, I have one canvas that is leaving customs and one that's still in customs. Both companies apparently are just resellers and essentially just have 7 or 8 different companies that they are, yeah, companies that they get their diamond paintings from. So when you order more than one, if they're not at the same company or the same factory, you get 2 different packages, which you know what that means. It's going to come destroyed. I'm going to be mad. You're going to see it. I'm going to show them. And then they're going to fight with me to get a new canvas, get new drills, get new whatever. But I still want to try them out because maybe my experience will be a little bit better than somebody else's. You never know unless you try. So I'm going to try them. The Diamond Express place, the guy was super nice. He even gave me a refund because the item should have been here by now because they use ePacket.
I have no idea.
I tried to use ePacket with Paint with Diamonds, and the guy told me all of our package essentially uses ePacket. And don't worry, there will be a whole video on this.
Well, you're about to find
Well,
out
then, since they shipped my 2 items from different companies, when I messaged them back, they were like, oh, well, most of our orders are ePacket, but yours shipped EMS, which we all know EMS is the slowest, like, carrier that they possibly could have. And I specifically asked for ePacket, and they told me that all of their packages essentially go with ePacket to find out that my package wasn't sent ePacket. And I'm like, and then that's why I'm expecting to pay the higher price because I'm thinking, oh, well, it's going to be ePacket. That's why you're paying extra for the shipping. No. They shipped it the slowest and cheapest way possible and essentially just overcharged me for a bunch of crappy canvases. So we'll see when they get here. Again, one of them is still in customs. The other one should be here tomorrow. So you will see that whole spill on that one.
That's like straight out of Resident Evil right there.
I'm sad. Our country's postal system is asking our countries to hold incoming mail to the country because they are so far behind due to the darn rotating strike. Oh, my first Diamond Art Club will be the one I won at everything Gwynny. I'm so excited. Oh, really? That's cool, Dearly Crafted. It's an amazing they're amazing canvases to work on. I have let me see. Cause I think what I want to do, I said I was gonna do it at 250, but I think I'm gonna do it at 350 because I hit 200 real quick. Like I was not expecting to hit 200 that quick. It was only like 16 days. So like I wasn't expecting to hit 200 real quick.
Oh crap! You can run out of.
I mean, for that matter, I wasn't expecting to hit 100 at all. So yeah, thank you guys for that one. But I have now 3, 4, 5 Diamond Art Clubs, and I'm not one to. I don't need a whole lot of diamond paintings. I just want them to look really, really nice. And that's what I get from Diamond Art Club, which is why I'm too scared to go anywhere else because I know what to expect from Diamond Art Club. I don't know what to expect from Paint with Diamonds, and all I've ever seen are horror stories. And of course, when you contact them, they're sweet as pie, and we'll make sure you're not missing diamonds, and we'll make sure your canvas is wrapped perfectly. But you know it's going to come in a bubble mailer. You know they're going to essentially fold it into a square. And then they're going to be like, well, you should have picked better packaging or something. Like, you know they're going to say something stupid, and it's going to get me hot, and I'm going to get really mad and get really nasty with them. Like, I already know how this is going to go.
We need to survive till morning, and then
when my paintings are late, I call my post office. They help me. I never thought about calling my post office. Like, I'll message my mailman. But our mail here in North Dakota doesn't run on Sundays. So where in Pennsylvania, I would get mail on Sundays. I don't get mail on Sundays here. So usually, like, if you don't get it Saturday... Like, perfect example, my Paint with Diamonds actually got to where I live at. It got here Saturday evening. Now, if I lived in a place that delivered mail on Sundays, I would have gotten it today. But because I don't, I won't get it until tomorrow. Just like I refuse to pay for Amazon Prime. Because if I order it on Friday, I don't get it until like Tuesday. And I'm like, what about Monday? So, like, yeah, like, there's no point of getting Amazon Prime if you live in North Dakota. Or at least not this part.
Yeah, let's see, because I've got a whole bunch of armor right now. I've got level 4 stealth armor.
Do we have more than one mail system? We have USPS, which is the United States Postal Service. We have FedEx. We have DHL. And we have UPS. So, yeah, we have like 4.
Well, I guess we're fighting our way through the night, huh?
And there might be some other ones. I'm not 100% sure. But those are the ones that pop off on my head. DHL, USPS, UPS, FedEx. That's yeah.
She's dead. Oh crap, I'm out of stamina. Come at me, bro.
Yeah. If you order from places like New Frog, now right now I'm on strike from New Frog because they keep stealing Diamond Art Club's images. But I have quite a few canvases, like the crystal line I just got is from Peggy Buy, which is a sister company, subsidiary of New Frog. If you order from those sites and you don't get e-packet, which they tell you they'll ship it e-packet if you buy their special, like if you do the special, thank you, Killian. If you do their special to buy 3 get 1 free or something, or if you spend so much money, they'll send it e-packet for free, or you have to opt to do it. But most people don't think to look at that because they get so excited at the price that they just check out. If you don't get e-packet, you could be waiting up to 3 to 4 months, and good luck contacting them. My experience with New Frog is I ordered a canvas from them August 30th or 28th. It shipped out on the 29th. It is still yet to get here. But as you guys have seen before, I have made videos about New Frog. Like I have a video on my page about New Frog and how I ordered the buy 4 get 1. Those came in like, I don't know, 2 weeks. And I'm learning with a lot of these companies, especially the China companies, if you order them and you order more than one, you will get them in a reasonable amount of time. If you order them and you order them one by one, you might die waiting for them to get to you. And that's the part that I hate. I know you have to have patience and wait for them to come, and I get that. But literally, I've been waiting since August 31st, and essentially it's sitting in customs.
Lizard skin is one lizard skin. And
I have contacted them and contacted them and contacted them. I contacted them up until Halloween. The night of Halloween, the guy told me, please wait one more week. And which is what he's been telling me for 6 weeks. Wait one more week. Wait one more week. And I'm like, you know what? No, I'm tired of waiting. Give me my money back. Obviously, it's never going to show up. Obviously, I will never see that diamond painting. Which sucks because they change their paintings very often. And that painting is no longer available on the site.
No, there's nothing growing.
And I really, really like that diamond painting. So I still hope that one day it might show up, but I won't hold my breath. Yeah, so you could be in for the long haul. And my special gem, when I ordered it from Peggy Buy, I waited. Actually, you know what? I ordered the special gem. I think my postal thing on my phone, because I had the tracking thing on my phone. I think I only waited 34 days for it. Yeah, it's hard to say only when you put in 34 in front of it. But yeah, I only waited 34 days. So yeah, that's why I keep preaching in my videos about using e-packet. Because if you want to see your diamond painting, use the e-packet. Try to order more than one when you order from these Chinese companies. Because if you don't, it really does take a lot longer. Like I kind of want to do a video about how long it takes to get something when you order just one versus when you order a couple.
We could move to that island down there.
I just moved and my paintings are in the back room of a room full of boxes, so I just get to watch you guys down and paint. Oh, well, hopefully where you moved to is nicer than where you came from, so at least you might have that going for you. I get diamond painting envy so bad. Like, I was getting so much diamond painting envy yesterday watching Jen work on her Mario. One, because I want to work on my Mario, and I can't because the canvas is, like, creased to hell and back. But, two, because I had to finish my crochet orders, and I'm sitting there the entire time like, I bet she's having fun. Look at her just laughing and having a good time placing drills. Like, I was straight up hating on her. I'm sorry, Jen. I love you. But I was straight hating on you yesterday because I'm like, look at her having fun and laughing and giggling. She gets to place drills and I don't. This sucks. And when I finish my orders, you best believe I don't think I've diamond painted so fast in my entire life. Hi, Killian. How's it going? You okay? Sorry, Killian's like standing here staring at me. Usually he goes and messes with Jordan. He's a daddy's boy. There he goes. He's like, apparently I was in his way to his going to get lovins from his dad. So now he's fine now.
We need food.
Made you get. That's right. You should have saw my fingers. They were on fire. I was going so fast. You just saw smoke.
I don't know. We figured we'll just move down the coast and find another spot.
Because I was working hardcore, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to chit chat with her. But I'm also going to speed through these crochet orders so I can get done with this. Not that I hate doing crochet, but all I've been wanting, like, I hate having unfinished projects. My OCD won't let me. But now that I've rambled on enough, are you guys ready for another What Would You Rather? Because, don't worry, I didn't forget. I'm great at rambling.
Yeah, bows, only spears.
Yes, just like Dragonkin. So, Amy, we know you're still here. Are you working on that Dragonkin? Hopefully, she's quiet because she is working on that Dragonkin.
Stupid rabbit, get over here.
Okay, so our next Would You Rather. Would you rather run at 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles an hour? So are you running at 100 miles an hour or are you flying at 10 miles an hour? I'm flying. I'm a fat kid. I ain't trying to run. I don't want to run nowhere. I like to run my mouth. That's all the running I do. So I'm just going to be a bird and fly far away from here.
Where are you at? I don't even see you at all.
Yeah, see, I know I had people with me. We're just going to be out in the sky floating 10 miles an hour. We just be cruising. I mean, because you don't really need to go much faster than that. Where are you going when you're starting to rush? Slow down. Don't be in a rush. Take your time. 10 miles an hour.
Why don't you just use a spear?
Running, don't like high places. Well, you know.
You can reclaim the spear, too.
You can close your eyes and still fly. Like, just enjoy the breeze. The view would be awesome. I would love to get an aerial view of Williston where I live because essentially it looks like I live in a bowl. Like, when you look at the outskirts and everything, it looks like I live in a bowl. Yeah, there you go. You can fly low to the ground, and you can just, like, kick people in the butt as you go by. You're like a Peter Pan or something. So I'm with y'all. I'm flying.
Is it a basic spear, or did you make an advanced one? Okay. Well, for that much, if you miss, just make another spear real quick in your bag so you can toss it at it again. That way you don't scare it off.
Oh, see, now why are they messing with my two favorite things? Here we go. Next question.
There's a squirrel.
Jamaica Mall. Next question. Would you rather have free Wi-Fi wherever you go or have free coffee wherever you go? Or wherever and whenever you want. So it's free coffee wherever and whenever you want, or free Wi-Fi wherever you go. What'd you say?
Wi-Fi.
You should be ashamed of yourself. I'm taking the coffee. All day, every day. All day.
I don't know how far out you are, but...
Give me the coffee.
It's its own separate thing. You can only carry 4 at a time.
That's not a fair question. Next question. It's not fair because I drink my coffee while I look on the internet, so it's not a fair question. Jesus, I just saw like my screen just went brrrr. It was like coffee, Wi-Fi. I was like, geez, Wi-Fi. Hi, Amanda. I don't think I said hi to you. I don't drink coffee. Oh, ouch. my feelings. That's okay. I might not be your cup of coffee. I'll be your cup of tea.
I'm near some river. I'm not even near the coast anymore.
Everybody wants that free Wi-Fi.
Lizard, get back here.
I gotta go. I can go without the internet. I can entertain myself. Give me the coffee. Because if I'm taking like a long road trip, what am I gonna do with Wi-Fi? I'm probably gonna use it to use Google Maps because I'm probably gonna be lost.
It takes a second to get used to it. Like, you just have to learn where to aim using your left hand as a
I don't drink tea either, but I love got chocolate. I can't have chocolate. Can't have the chocolate. But I love you anyways.
You heading towards me?
Wi-Fi, I'll take my own coffee maker with me. Okay, so what if you had a Wi-Fi or a coffee maker that ran from Wi-Fi? Like, you don't have to plug it up. As long as you're in Wi-Fi, it'll make coffee for you. This is the future, people. And this is why we need to go to the future.
No, we need to move. We're in the middle of a troll zone. Yeah, like nah. Right now.
Alright, so here's the next one. Would you rather be able to talk your way out of any situation or punch your way out of any situation? Are you talking or giving them the hands?
Oh, dude. We gotta keep up. We're gonna find like 60 other niggas.
Are we throwing bows? Or are we talking? Are we gonna have a civilized conversation? Or are we gonna just fight it out? I know, Sharon, there is a crock pot that I saw at Walmart, and I'm pretty sure it's not there just for the holidays.
No.
But the crock pot, you can like turn it off and on because it connects to your Wi-Fi. And there's an app for your crock pot for you to be able to tell the temperature and everything else on the inside. Like, I was like, I'm extra, not that extra. But that's cool.
Here.
I would like to say talk, but my hair is red. That is true. Like I said, I have a lot of redheaded friends. And I'm not the easiest person, believe it or not, to get along with sometimes. I can be really mean. But that's probably why I have a lot of redheaded friends.
Dude. Okay, well, come here and get food. I was.
Talk first, but then put hands on me. I will open up a can of New York. Oh, wow. New York whoop ass. I just heard of regular whoop ass. I ain't never heard of New York whoop ass. I'm gonna have to steer clear of that one. Sad part is, Mr. Coffee's from New York. He's not a fighter. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would fight, but he's not a fighter.
Well, there's more meat over here, but it doesn't matter.
He might fight you if you try to take his video game from him, though.
Nope.
Oh, don't worry. You didn't miss a whole lot. We went on a big rant about diamond paintings.
Come grab this while that cooks and go back.
I just got back to the questions.
And we'll get out of here.
And we did ask if you were working on Dragonkin. So don't worry, you didn't miss a whole lot. Are you working on that Dragonkin?
Come grab this other meat.
I feel like I should get like a little voice recorder, record it, send it to you, and then like every time I message you, it goes off. Are you working on that Dragonkin?
Yeah, don't stand in the fire.
So yeah, so the question is right now, would you rather be able to talk yourself out of any situation or punch your way out? She's little, so I know she's feisty, like a fox.
What? It very well could have.
My kids were more afraid of me than their dad. He is a gorilla. I don't. My kids, I have to say, my kids are more afraid of me because I essentially raised them because Mr. Coffee was up here in North Dakota. But even now, Mr. Coffee, those kids have him wrapped around their little fingers. He tries to be mean to them, but it's really cute. Like, he tries to yell, and I'm like, oh, that's cute. Depends on the person. Oh, geez. Creativity says she got beef, and she's Tom and Jerry on site.
Damn it.
Mr. Coffee.
What? I'm trying to kill a lizard. Get back here.
Has anybody ever heard of that? They say, when I see you, it's going to be like Tom and Jerry on site. Did anybody ever notice that Tom and Jerry, there was really not really a whole lot of exchange of words? They would just see each other and immediately try to, like, Tom would immediately try to kill Jerry. For no reason besides the fact that he's a cat. His little cousin. I don't remember. What was the little mouse's name, Jordan? Little cousin.
Other mouse?
No, it wasn't Other Mouse.
Got a lizard head.
Apparently, Mr. Coffee's happy he got a lizard head in his game. I don't want to look at it. That's gross.
You just hit with an arrow? Nice.
Is he back on with you?
Yeah.
Oh, he came back.
Yeah, he came back.
He murdered his family.
Yeah, I'm pretty sorry. That's weird.
Y'all don't mind me.
No, I'm full.
Single mom here when they
Was
was little, so me. I was a single mom for many years.
Lizard skin plus leaves.
Like 4. And for the longest time, I never understood why single moms were always like, you know, this is a hard job. And I'm like, I would love to be able to raise my kids by myself. Well, God gave me that wish, and he granted it for me, and I was able to raise my children by myself. And I have to say, I commend all mothers who are single parents, because it is harder than I thought it was going to be.
So you need a source of water and trees.
Like that, I was a single mom. Essentially, my kids were 1 and 2 when Mr. Coffee came to North Dakota, and now they're 6 and 7. So having to go through milestones and everything by myself, mentally it was hard, but not just mentally, physically it was hard. And don't forget, I still had Minna, who is 5 years, 5 years older than Orion. So she was 7, but I wasn't a single mom to her. And her, you know, she would go spend time with her dad, and she was in and out while I still had to take care of the other 2. So, like, yeah, that's probably one of the biggest things. I always give single parents props, because, like, my dad was a single parent for the longest time, and he was a single parent of a little boy and 2 girls. And I would laugh because Minna said something, because my dad offered to braid her hair. And Minna goes, can Papa even braid hair? I'm like, you don't even know. Papa had to take care of me and Auntie Jasmine for a few years before he met, you know, Nana, which is, they call my mom Nana or Banana. I'm like, Papa used to do my hair. And don't laugh at me, you guys, but I used to have a Jerry curl. And Papa would, you know, he would fix my Jerry curl up for me. He'd, like, spray it and, like, pick it out. That's another reason why I have love for my dad, because he's, you know, he did my hair. What grown man you know is going to be sitting there doing little girl's hair? Like, that's cute and adorable. And my dad can braid. Even though he didn't show me how to braid. I had to learn via YouTube. But my dad knows how to braid.
What the heck is that?
Always refer to them as Tom and Jerry. Oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah. Let me change colors, and I'll get you guys your next question.
We're going to lose daylight here soon. Yeah,
I have a dog with his face smashed in the door. It's kind of hilarious. We're going to go... We're going to go black. We're going to finish outlining her face. And while we're doing that...
Because that's the mountain up there.
Would you rather have no one show up for your wedding, or no one show up for your funeral? Ouch. Ouch. Well, happy early birthday to your 28-year-old, who I'm going to guess is either turning 29 or just turning 28. So you tell them Miss Crochet and Mr. Crochet and Coffee say happy birthday. So would you rather have no one at the wedding? Really? Okay, I can't even say nothing. I got married in the mayor's office where I used to live at in Pennsylvania, so I can't really say nothing.
Alright,
But there was people there. But I would rather, I don't know. I don't think I would care if it was my funeral because it's not like I could see it. Like I wouldn't be hurt because I'm not there. Yeah, Amanda. Like yeah.
Going out around so we can find our way.
I wouldn't care because there's nobody there. Like I'm dead. I can't see you anyways. Like if you didn't show up to my wedding, I'd be like real butthurt because how could you not show up to my wedding?
It's just one so far. He doesn't seem to notice us.
Yeah, so like that's mean, but still don't come to the funeral. Plus I don't want people crying all over me and so sad. Like I try to be a happy, positive person. Funerals are not happy and positive. But okay, a couple of years ago, I did watch a show where they had like some of the most outrageous funerals. And this isn't like, you know, clowns showing up doing tricks or something. This was like they would have like fish fries at your funeral. And the one had a lady, she wanted to be at her funeral. And they had her embalmed and everything. But then she was standing up in a normal outfit. Like she was still alive. And she was standing in the corner for everybody to take pictures with. Like you are not a selfie booth. What is this? Like that's gross and weird at the same time. She had a beer in her hand and a cigarette in her other hand, and I was like, I don't, no. That's just that's a level of extra I cannot dare go near. Like I don't want to be that extra that you know I'm still at my own funeral. Dressed in my normal clothes, which in my case would be sweatpants and one of Mr. Coffee's t-shirts. And I can't just be sitting there chilling at my own funeral while people taking pictures with my dead body. Can't do it. Nope.
Miss Crocheting Coffee?
Can't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she likes streams diamond painting and her crochet stuff.
Okay, dearly crafted.
Oh yeah, we're losing daylight.
Puppy pee. Just remember, don't eat the yellow snow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been at it for like 2 months now, I think.
Yeah.
Doing pretty solid.
Right, Amanda? Viking funerals for us all.
Alright, we are out of daylight, my friend. This is a new area I have not been to yet.
All right, Laura.
I mean, we got trees and water right here. Though.
Told the hubby he has to play Ding Dong, The Witch is Dead at my funeral. Okay, so I know, at least I know what to expect, because you know I'm going to show up, and I'm going to be crying and all upset, and I'm going to have, like, the little rose in my hand, and I'm going to walk up to the casket, and I'm going to go, did you ever finish that Dragonkin? Creativity by Gidge. If you didn't finish it, I'm then going to lay it on top of you in your casket, and then close it and be like, now you have plenty of time to finish it.
Oh, good, you're here. Let's, how many logs? Yeah. I was about to ask him. You only need 13.
Yeah, you're right, it's going with you. I'm going to make sure it does.
You scared away the lizard.
I'll make sure it goes in there with you. Make sure that it gets finished at some point.
We'll put one in the house.
You will take it to Valhalla with you.
Where? Oh, the tree.
Since we're going the way of the Vikings, you can take it to Valhalla with you. Alright, so let's move on to the next question. Would you rather rule the world or live in a world with absolutely no problems at all? Do you want to rule the world or live in a world where there's absolutely no problems at all? Not sure how it's possible, but that's what they're asking. I'm going with the no problems. Because Yeah, I don't want problems. I mean, I don't know what kind of world it'd be because, you know, if you have two people in the same place, there's going to be an issue between the two of them. Like, I still vote the no problems. I don't care how they do it. If they can do it, then do it.
All right.
Oh, we're scooching her up, people. We're scooching her up. Yeah, and that's another thing about this diamond painting is it goes super fast. And don't think it's because I'm fast. I'm not fast, guys. I promise I'm not. It's the fact that everything could essentially there's not a piece on this diamond painting that I can't use a multiplacer on. Everything is so blocked and pixelated that I can use a multiplacer on anything. So essentially half of this diamond painting was multi-placed. I'm retired. I don't want to roll. Right? She's like, I put my time in. I'm done. No, thank you. Next.
Alright, we're good. I got it.
Real quick, we're going to stab and jab.
There you go.
Because apparently I missed these three symbols here.
Do we have a campfire? Yeah, we have a campfire. Oof.
All right. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna say I got a notification. Somebody put up a video, and I was like, "Gwenny." It wasn't Gwenny. All right. The next question: would you rather go back to the past and meet your loved ones who passed away, or go back to the future? Or go to the future to meet your children or grandchildren to be? So are you going to the past to meet up with your loved ones, or are you going to the future to be with your children and grandchildren? That's hard.
Why not? You can cancel it.
Don't worry, you guys. He's not talking to you. That one would be super hard because, you know, I don't have grandkids yet. My kids aren't old enough to have children. Yeah. My oldest is 12, and she better not ever think about having children. She can have children, never. So, yeah.
Won't die. I'm
not really close with my family. Growing up, because we were in a military family, I never really got to meet. I haven't met like half my family. And then as I got older, I didn't care to meet them because I realized that where my parents were, you know, going through tough times and struggling, I don't remember any of our family being there to help my parents. Like my parents helped me. And I'm not talking about just passing $40 around for like 4 months because, you know, me and my dad have that special bond with Cash App that we could just pass the same $40 back and forth. But I don't remember my family ever coming and helping or being around. I remember my Aunt Cynthia, and I remember, you know, her family being around. I remember my Aunt Natalie, who passed away suddenly, and I'm still not sure what happened, you know, with her, but I know it wasn't expected. I thought maybe she had a stroke or something, but I'm not sure what happened. But, like, I don't remember, like, my grandma, my dad's mom. I don't remember her being around a whole lot. And when she was, it was incredibly awkward. Like, so I don't really know her. Like, I of course have met her before, but I don't really know her like that. And I don't think her and my dad were close. So, yeah, like, I would have to go to the future and meet up with my kids and my grandbabies. Because where I do want grandbabies, I don't want them right now. And since we're over here, and since we got the black, we're going to fix this quick. Hey, that's the other thing. I can just push the diamonds around.
Okay.
All right, Creativity by Gidge. Thanks for hanging out. You can catch the rest of it on the replay. So, with that said, I'm going to go see my grandkids. We're going to move on to the next question.
We go to sleep yet?
You talking to me? Oh, you talking to him?
No.
Okay, I was just making sure. Calm down.
No, we can't, but
Anyways,
at this rate,
would you rather speak your mind or never speak again? What?
yeah, might as well. Oh, hey, we got a.
Would you rather speak your mind or never speak again? Well, I already speak my mind. I don't hold my tongue. You know, if I have something to say, I'm going to say it. If I don't like something, I'm going to say it.
Did you get the bones from the last one?
I don't hold my tongue anyway, so I'm speaking my mind.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
I'm not really I try not to be very abrasive with it. But I already speak my mind. If I have something, I was always told if you have something to say, then just say it.
Yeah,
Don't be scared. Stand behind your words. You got something to say, you say it. So I do.
Don't be scared. Stand behind your words. Yes.
Mr. Coffee knows I don't play when it comes to like if I got something to tell you. If I got something to tell you, I'm telling you, whether you're gonna like it or not. Which is why I love Mr. Coffee so much, because he can deal with all that on top of the crazy, and he's still here.
Oh, I can make a spear bag if I get another boar.
Apparently, he can make another spear bag. That, and when somebody asked me if I watch my videos back, I watch them back also to listen to see how much of Mr. Coffee you can hear. Because sometimes he can get really loud, but most of the times he sounds like a mouse over there. Peep, 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 peep. Yes, peep, 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 peep.
Ooh, I can make a rock
And it's
band
funny
with
because
a
he's
We're doing that.
he's playing his game with his friend Twitch, and Twitch is a game streamer. He streams video games, and so essentially I will watch Twitch stream games and stream live on here. So it's kind of funny.
Yep.
What are you guys saying? Speak your mind. I don't think us Southern women are capable of not speaking our mind. Right? Right? Like, no, because you know what that is, Amanda? That's because we're not scared to fight. Because we know you're not going to like what we necessarily have to say. So we're not scared to fight. Because we know we just prep ourselves for that. Like, I remember being in high school, and every time I would speak my mind, I was always ready. Like, I always, like, give me my Vaseline, hold my earrings. Like, I was always that girl. I was that extra in high school.
Go to bed. Get inside, go to bed. Nighty-night. Go away. We wake up to it just barreling through our hut. What's with the creepy music? Oh god, it's out there.
And he's holding a turtle shell.
He is holding a turtle shell. Why are you holding a turtle shell?
Sorry, guys.
Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
He's now squatting with the turtle shell. All right.
Just go to sleep. Oh god.
There's more of them out there now.
Let her away.
All right. So, next question.
Go back to sleep again. Just keep going to sleep.
Would you rather live the life of a king with no family or friends,
Now I'm getting cold.
or live like a vagabond with your family and friends? I'm gonna rephrase this so it makes sense to me. Would you rather live lavishly but have no friends or family, or would you rather live like a bum but have friends and family?
Just stay crouched in here and hide.
I don't know where I would be without my friends and family. Mentally, I would not be in a good place. Just saying.
Well, I don't want to.
I'm gonna bum it all day. I already got the sweatpants for it. Let's go.
I'm currently saving the game. And an error has occurred in the following application. Yeah, because I just got booted out of the game, which is kind of why I was trying to save it. All that progress is gone.
Oh, I got blacks over here. What are y'all saying? Yeah, everybody's saying bum, because ain't nobody want to live without no family and friends. Like, we all say we're not people person, or people. Like, we don't like people. But we all love people. Like, it's just we don't want them around us all the time.
Oh, it actually saves though. Alright, I created the lobby, so hop on in. You're still in game?
I got my flannel jammy bottoms on. Right, I got the Hello Kitties. I don't care. Hello Kitty pants all day. Gold doesn't feed the soul. Right? Plus, who's going to talk me out of my crazy thoughts? I can't talk to money. What was that? Way to check on the scary noises, Mr. Coffee.
I didn't hear. I heard something like clattering.
It could be somebody coming in to murder us.
Well, if they're in the door still locked, there's only one person that has the key to this house. There we go.
Yeah, I think we're all going to live as bums. That's fine. We'll bum it together.
Considering I used all my hairspray last time.
Alright, so, next question.
You can fight.
Would you rather know how you will die, or would you rather know when you will die? So do you want to know how you will die, or when you will die?
I'd say we need to build a house.
Well, Jen, I already talked to myself, so if I talk to my money and I look crazy, then I'm apparently I'm just gonna look crazy. I think I would want to know how, because then I'd be constantly anticipating when it was going to happen. I think that makes sense.
No. Because if you knew how, then anytime something got remotely close to that, you'd be freaking out. If you knew when, you'd be like, all right, I'm good until then.
Oh, okay. Well, then when then? Thank you, Mr. Coffee, for that clarification. He's helpful, you guys. He's so helpful.
Yep.
We had this question last night. Last night where? On Jen's. Did Jen ask that question?
Are you back in game yet?
That seems to be a very popular question on the Would You Rathers.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why they're trying to tell us about death and stuff. Like, people want to hear it. Nobody want to hear that.
It's almost morning.
Oh, God, that's gross.
Oh, you're
We're going to skip that question. Oh, gosh, no.
I ain't wasting my tree sap. It's not dry yet.
Okay. Okay, that's the easy one. They're not going to do that one either.
No,
Who's watching Doctor Who? Is that Sharon? Yeah, it is. On my last stream. Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is all my food. This is everything I have in my bag.
That's a morbid question. Okay, guys, listen to this. Would you rather leave your unemployed son homeless or pay for his drug habits and illegal activities? What?
I don't know. And from what I've heard, leaving tree stumps.
I was gonna say leave my son because I ain't funding illegal activities. I can't do it. If you got a drug habit, that's on you. I ain't gonna judge you for making poor life choices. But I ain't gonna fund it either.
Be dry, and then I think we should move on. I'll keep nomading it out until we find a spot.
Yeah, they can survive. You know, if they're homeless, they can find a place. I mean, there's a guy, Brandon Ferris. He was homeless for like a whole year in his car, and he had a YouTube channel, or he still has a YouTube channel. He's hilarious. And like, he just got his first apartment out in California, and I was just like, that's the first thing that came to my head was homeless. Why would you want to pay for them to stay sick? Like, no. Who wants to do? Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah.
Next question. Ew.
Oh, damn, that was a squirrel I killed. I don't need it.
Oh, here you go, guys. Would you rather skinny dip with your classmate or skinny dip with a stranger? Hold up. What classmate? And can we chunk dunk? Just saying.
Oh, well, there's something over here.
So are you skinny dipping with a classmate or skinny dipping with a stranger?
With an X on it. Yeah, that'll make things easy to find.
Can my stranger be Jason
dude,
Momoa?
Cave entrance here.
That's right, dearly crafted. No ties, no stranger danger.
Oh, on the log down here? Yeah. Oh, crap. I built the marker and it accidentally made me enter the cave. So, I'm gonna come on back out.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Jim says the stranger, is the stranger a creepy dude or a hot dude? Jim's like, I got standards. Let's go. You gotta meet these expectations first before I get in this pool with you. I'm just saying, like, you can go have me in here looking with like Sloth from the Goonies. No, thank you.
Oh God!
Yeah, you're right. You know, it'd end up being the creepy guy. It'd be Freak Show from Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Got the boils all over his neck and stuff.
And some cloth, I believe. Are we fighting it? Oh, I ain't hiding in the damn cave. I'm gonna fight the damn thing. Oh crap!
Okay.
Oh crap!
If creepy, then classmate. But what if the classmate is creepy? What if it's like that kid that used to sit in the corner and eat his boogers? Like, I'm just saying, everybody had one of those classmates. What if it was the creepy classmate? These questions get you thinking. All right, so the next one.
They're walking away.
Would you rather read minds or accurately predict the future? Read minds or predict the future?
We're gonna have to go a long way around. Go back to get our food.
Part of me, I'm not even gonna lie. Part of me, when I saw that question, I was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, same.
I don't think I want to know what somebody thinks about me. Not that I'm a bad person and people think bad stuff about me, but I'm pretty sure that there's quite a few people out there that don't like me, like my old neighbor from when I lived in Pennsylvania. That lady hates my life. I have no clue why. But I don't know. That's hard. I'd say predict the future. I don't want to read people's minds. That's their business.
No, I'm not even here yet.
Tammy wants to do both. She's like, I ain't making no decision. I'm doing both.
Those two big creepy dudes.
Tammy straight up gangster. She's like, I'm gonna predict the future and read your mind. What do you think about what I just told you?
Yeah.
Start calling her Madam Tammy. Normally, I'm not a big... I don't really care what people have to say about me. It doesn't affect me or how I feel about myself. You know, it's called self-esteem for a reason. And everybody has low self-esteem to an extent. But for the most part, I don't think I'm like the coolest person on the planet or anything. Like, okay, perfect example. My daughter messaged me last night and she goes, Mom, you're almost to 100. And this was after I had posted on my Instagram page that I had already hit 100. And somebody, or some bodies, I don't know if it was one or more or something, I don't know. But somebody unsubscribed to my channel. Now, the first time that happened, I got really butthurt, and I was all upset. And I'm like, how could somebody unsubscribe from my channel? I literally was at 57 subscribers, went down to 56, and then went back up to 58, or 57, like an hour later. So like,
Yeah, let's move
my
on.
daughter calls and she's like, "Mom, you're getting popular. You're at 200." And I'm like, it's all right, I guess.
I got 2 raw pieces.
I don't know. I just, mm. I think highly of myself, but not in a way that is conceited, if that makes sense.
I'm gonna fall in this water, seeing if I can find a nice big open lake somewhere. So we can build a platform or a houseboat or something.
But then again, my daughter thinks I'm crazy, so what other people think of me is none of our... Exactly, Cindy. It's not your business what other people think of you. That's their opinion. That's what it's called, their opinion, and not your opinion. You know how you feel about yourself, which everybody should love themselves.
Oh, that's fine.
I said should. Not everybody loves themselves.
Water,
and that's okay, because they'll fight those demons and one day learn to love themselves. It's one of those things I tell my kids, with all the bullying and stuff going on in school nowadays, you know, my 12-year-old, I try to instill in her that what others think about you doesn't matter. It's how you feel about yourself. So stay doing good and being a good person, and you'll always love yourself. And I hope it sunk in. My daughter is like the sweetest girl on the planet. She can be a little bratty sometimes. Don't worry, she's not perfect or anything. She can be bratty at times because she's used to getting what she wants. But for the most part, she's the sweetest girl on the planet. And I absolutely love her personality and everything about her. And she had a few friends before we moved that weren't exactly savory characters. And I was hoping that, she would stop talking to them. But then I was like, I have to take a step back and let her figure this one out on her own because, those are her friends. I can tell her to stop being friends with these kids. But that could push her into getting closer with these kids, or it could push her further away from me. So I have to let her make these decisions on her own. So Sharon, I'm the same way. Don't feel bad. I when I lived in Lewistown. Now, if you don't know what Lewistown is a historic town in Pennsylvania. It's about an hour east or west of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Is that east or west, Jordan?
What?
Lewistown from Harrisburg. East? But either way, the town is very racist. And yeah, you heard the R word. And so I would constantly get like people yelling obscenities and everything else. And a lot of my friends, even Emily, will tell you when they first met me, they didn't want to talk to me because they were afraid because I have resting bitch face. And I'm like, normally I'm thinking about food. I'm not even gonna lie. If you see me and I look deep in thought, I'm not thinking about anything like poetic or even cool. It's usually about, oh boy, I could really go for a taco right now. Like that's my mind frame.
We're in trouble, dude. We gotta get the hell out of Dodge.
Hey, crafting with Christy. That's okay. Take your time. Now, I am only going to be here for probably another, I'm going to give it another 25 minutes. Because then I have to get ready for the week. Even though they only have school for 2 days. But somebody mentioned about doing this every night. I don't know about every night. Maybe every other night. But however I do it, it'd be like Sunday, not Monday. What? Sunday, Tuesday.
All right, let's go. We can't stay.
Hold up. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Nope, I can't do it on Thursdays.
No.
So it would have to be like Sunday.
Guys, and they're starting to be able to jump the river.
Sunday, Monday, not Tuesday. Yeah. Okay, I will figure out some kind of a schedule. But whatever day it is, I can't do it on Thursdays. Because Jen does hers on Thursdays, and I want to watch hers. So I will come up with some kind of schedule, and next time I go live, I will let you guys know what the schedule is. Which I will go live again Tuesday night because I can stay up a little bit later because the kids don't have school. So my next live will be Tuesday night. I will go ahead and schedule that and have like a pretty coffee picture up for you guys. But yeah, like, I don't want to coincide with Jen's because Jen does one, Jen's Diamond Painting and More. has her live on Thursdays, and I would rather watch that. And even though mines are later at night, I don't really want to like I don't want to override her brain with like too much activity. She needs to sleep. I'm starting to wonder if I should start doing these in the morning while the kids are at school.
Yeah.
Because everybody gets too hyped and then they can't sleep because they're laughing so hard. So, off every other weekend for 3 days. There you go, Sharon. Well, the weekends are no issue. The weekends, I can do it every day on the weekends. Like, I can do Saturday and Sunday. But I usually try to do it on Sundays because the kids go to bed a little bit earlier than on the weekends. On the weekends, we try to let them stay up just a little bit earlier so they feel like grown-ups a little bit. They get to stay up until 9 o'clock. And when you go to bed normally at 7:30, 9 o'clock's a big deal. Plus, Mr. Coffee will still be in the same place. If I were to leave right now, go to the store and come back, he'd still be in the same place he's at now. So I'm pretty sure he won't care.
Oh, yeah.
Minus the random message here and there, or you guys might actually get to hear his phone go off for work.
Alright, so there's that mountain. Yeah, that mountain's straight north.
Oh, sweet Lord. Hello, Josh. Okay, guys. So, a gentleman has joined our group. You see Joshua Salt. This is a friend of my husband's. This is Uncle Josh. You might hear him as Uncle Josh or Twitch. Welcome, Uncle Josh.
Just now seen his comment?
Yeah.
He commented like a while ago.
Sorry. It literally just popped up.
Oh.
So, I went from watching him stream and you guys play to him now playing and watching me. Yes, Uncle Josh is my husband's college friend. They've known each other since college. They have some pretty sketchy college stories.
Whoa.
So he's the godfather of our children. So if you ever hear me say Uncle Josh, which I think I've mentioned him once or twice on the channel. If you ever hear me say Uncle Josh, that's Uncle Josh.
Hey, listen. Damn. Why?
Not sketchy, just interesting. So he says. But if you heard the stories,
Where are you? So I just
you guys, I'm just saying,
these big monsters already. There's two.
I question their friendship sometimes. Because them together, they're sketchy together. So, yeah. Crafting with Chrissy says, I want to hear these stories.
Well, I'm in the water at the moment.
Girl, let me tell you, there's some wild stories.
Alright, so back to this
I
side.
can't even with these two. Don't put them together. We're trying to get Uncle Josh to move out to North Dakota with us because he still is back in Pennsylvania. And we're trying to get him to move out here with us. Maybe one day we'll get him because it took Jordan a while to... It took Jordan a while and some friends asking him to come out here. So I think we're wearing him down, though. I think we're wearing him down. I think maybe eventually we might be doing a live stream and Uncle Josh will be here with Mr. Coffee because then that's going to be hilarious because, yeah. Are they secret lovers? You would think so? I've questioned this many times crafting with Christy.
Yeah. Oh, God. Probably doesn't know that Josh is purring in chat.
Oh, okay. So apparently Uncle Josh is purring. He just started purring. Okay. Yeah, see, I have to fight my husband's friends off.
Well, at least this one isn't an actual literal gay stalker.
That is true. He's not a stalker. He's a very sweet... Okay, guys. So my husband has this guy that he used to work with named Mike. And Mike was gay. Mike had the biggest crush on my husband. I thought that was hilarious. I still think it's hilarious. Because now I'm friends with the guy on Facebook, and him and I talk about my husband all the time. It's hilarious. Whereas, of course, Mr. Coffee's just kind of like, he just shakes his head at me, and I'm like, what? It's
I got
hilarious.
some more bones. Oh, you building a houseboat?
Those Mike and my husband used to work together, and he would like ooh and ah over Mr. Coffee, and I'm like, that's adorable and funny at the same time. So yeah, purring. She goes, oh shit, purring in the chat now too. Telling you, don't get those two together. Telling you right now.
There's trees right over here. We can build
All right, so we're on to our next would you rather question. So, this is an easy one, so to say. Would you rather only eat pizza for 1 year or eat pizza or no pizza for a year? So, would you be able to eat pizza for an entire year and nothing but just pizza, or no pizza at all for a year?
Get close and get square.
Huh. I would have to go with no pizza, because where I like my shape is round. I don't think I would want to eat all that greasy cheese.
Small raft,
Cheese after a while constipates you. Like, I don't want to get constipated from like all the cheese consumption.
Oh, I think we need to build a.
I think you gotta worry about like high cholesterol and all that other adult fun stuff. I don't want to. Then you sitting there at night eating a slice of pizza, and those like medical commercials come on that sound like they're talking to you personally, and then you feel some type of way about yourself. Yeah, I don't. No, thank you.
All right, I need a second set of eyes.
Pizza is life. Pizza is life, but
where are we building it?
I have to say, if it was tacos, we might be singing a different tune. Just saying, we might be speaking a different tune, because I love me some tacos.
Oh, I see you. Over here, turn to your leftish, south. I'm south of you. That
Okay.
big mountain is north.
Acid reflux and ulcers. I'd be dead in a month of it every day. Oh, jeez.
Sometimes you have to look around because that white.
Jim's diamond painting. That's a rough life right there. I told you, add a little sugar, get some of that acidity out of the stuff. I mean, I like my pizza. My son's obsessed with pizza. Like, if you tell him we're having pizza, you would think it was Christmas every day. Speaking of Christmas, how many of you guys, like, I don't know if you guys celebrate like Hanukkah or Christmas or, you know, what have you. How many of you guys do the Elf on the Shelf? And if you don't know what the Elf on the Shelf is, it's that little red and white elf that runs around your house, terrorizing your children, scaring them half to death because he magically moves and gets into all kinds of mischief.
I mean, right here should be.
Because, of course, it's the week of Thanksgiving, and as we all know, the Elf on the Shelf comes back the day after Thanksgiving. So how many of you guys participate in Elf on the Shelf?
You can stand right here and get close enough.
No friggin' elf. Lord, that's why I love you so much. Red, it really is. It really is. Every day you have to find something new to do with this elf. Every day. Well, we have an elf on the shelf. And when we got him, they have like a register thing for it. And the register thing tells you, like, name your elf. And you're asking a bunch of children to name something. And so they're kids. And we just got our elf, 2 years ago? I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. So the kids, of course, were smaller. So since none of you really have, like, small kids, or if you do, you know who SpongeBob is. And if you know SpongeBob, you've probably watched all the episodes. Especially if you have smaller children, because my kids watch SpongeBob on a daily basis. I'd like to try that on my hubby and the grandbabies.
Right over here.
Isn't it easier to have Santa on speed dial?
Do you have rope?
That would be easier, because then you wouldn't have to figure out what to do with the elf every day. Like, trying to come up with new ideas. And then having to clean up the mess after, like, they see it and they're in awe, and then they leave and they don't care anymore.
Alright.
So this is, of course, the first year that we're doing it in North Dakota. So I already figured out what I'm gonna do. And you guys will see pictures in the videos of you'll see pictures and videos of what I did with the Elf on the Shelf that day. There will be like a whole little beginning segment of the Elf on the Shelf. But no SpongeBob in the house. Nana hates shows like that. Yeah, I don't mind SpongeBob. I think it's cute.
Okay, I will have to this one down.
Because how could you not love Patrick? He's hilarious. But we have an Elf on the Shelf, and when we went to go name our Elf on the Shelf, again, take it, our children were little, and they like SpongeBob. So there's an episode where SpongeBob has this drinking hat, and it has 2 cup holders on the side, and apparently Mr. Krabs is trying to get the hat back because somebody was offering him like $1 million for this hat. So, what?
Just try not to knock them towards the water, because if they float, they're very difficult to get.
After eat the shell, Dilly crafted. But so our Elf on the Shelf's name is Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. You heard right. Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen.
He was number 1.
He was number 1. There's an episode of SpongeBob where they talk about a character called Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. And the character apparently was like dead. But on his gravestone it said he was number 1. So my kids thought it would be funny to name the elf Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. So in the registry, my elf's name literally is Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. All one word. Try to say it 5 times really fast. So, because they're little, and they are still working on their speech, we call him Smitty for short. And my sister's like obsessed with this freaking thing. She calls me, and has been calling me like the last 2 weeks, letting me know that it is almost time for Smitty to come out and play. And I'm like, yes it is. Yeah. So,
I don't know if we can build
Smitty this year will have lots of fun in his new home in North Dakota, hopefully. But it is a lot of work trying to figure out like what to do with him and everything else. And I thought about stopping it, but they like it so much, I'm like, I can't do that now. Oh, there's a truck that pulled up in front of my house. Even more neighbors would think I'm crazy because I'm sitting here talking to myself. But then they can't. Oh, no, they can't see my husband's foot, so I can't blame it on him. 198, 198. Where is 817? There it is.
You're building it on this rock?
Yeah, Christy. The elf's name is Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. Look it up. In Google, type. Here, I'm going to type it in chat so you guys can see it.
I would have just built a basic fire that we could have gotten rid of. We still need 21 more logs.
That is the elf's name. Yeah, it's a tradition, and it's funny because my oldest, we used to take and, like, when she would have friends over, we'd move it around with her and her friends, and they would freak out because this elf was chasing them around the house. Funniest thing on the planet. I don't mind doing it. It is a lot of extra work, and I don't mind doing it because, you know, there were a couple years there when we first started with the kids, like when we first had kids, that we couldn't afford Christmas. So my kids missed out on at least 3 Christmases of their life because we couldn't afford it. And now that we can, I'm super extra about it. I don't care. We will go visit Santa and all his reindeers. I want to decorate the entire house. And we live in an apartment, so we're decorating the outside door, the inside door, the porch. I don't care. We're decorating everything. My kids didn't have Christmas for the longest time, so now it's a big deal to me to make sure that they have a nice, special Christmas with all the fixins. So they get Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen. So be on the lookout for that. Because, like I said, in my videos, because I will be still doing Drill With Me videos, whether it be by myself or with Mr. Coffee, if I can get him to join in. Oh, we gotta push those up a little bit. So in those videos, you'll see like whatever I decided to do with Smitty that day. I think last year the first thing Smitty did was he had a cup of water. That's right. They're only little once. Um,
Two
how
more.
is that one name? I don't know, Crafting with Christie. That was the name that was on the tombstone in the episode. And so they think it's hilarious. So his name literally is registered as Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
What?
But so you guys will see like what he's doing. And last year when I started, when he came back, the first thing I did was I made a little jigsaw mask. And I attached it to the elf with string. And he was playing Uno with my kids' like stuffed animals. And he had a cup of water sitting next to him, and my son Orion is obsessed with the game Uno, which is why the elf was playing Uno. He was obsessed with the game Uno, and what I did was I put a glass of water next to the elf and a note. And the note said, Orion, I would like to play a game. Let's play a game of Uno. Loser has to drink this cup of toilet water sitting next to me. And it was just a plain cup of water. Don't worry, I didn't really get water out of the toilet. But like the look on his face was hilarious. And then it just continued to get worse from there. Like the kids would be getting ready for school and Smitty would somehow run over to their backpacks and dump all their books out when the bus is coming. He's a bad elf. My elf is that elf. My elf is that extra.
Yeah. Need two more. I'm freezing.
Yeah. That's what I said. Hello at it too. Yep, that is all one name. Smitty Werber Jagerman Jensen. And believe me, the only reason why I can say it is because I talk really, really fast. But I tell people that and they're like, what is the thing? That's why we call him Smitty. It just makes it easier on the kids because kids obviously don't want to run around saying all the time Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen, so they just call him Smitty. Say it again. Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
I'm working on it.
A slower version, Smitty Werben Jagerman Jensen.
So where we sleep and stuff in here?
This is what happens when you let children name things. Like, okay, perfect example. You guys know my dogs. Now, technically, I have 3 dogs. I have Achilles, there's Daisy, and then there's Killian Jones. Can you name which one of the animals the kids named? Can you guess which animal the kids named?
I have no rocks.
Oh, yeah, I sat practicing that name. Nope, Crafting with Christie, Mr. Coffee named Killian Jones. Crafting with Christie, Dearly Crafty, you're correct. Daisy. Now, Daisy is my German Shepherd. Daisy's name was supposed to be Athena. I like to follow Greek mythology with names, especially with animals. Gives them like a nice strong name. And when I got Daisy, the German Shepherd, I knew she was going to be big. I didn't realize she was going to be as big as she is, but I knew she was going to be big. And so my kids like another cartoon called The Adventures of Gumball on Cartoon Network. And the little girl Anais, which is Gumball's sister, has a little stuffed donkey named Daisy. Well, they were watching the cartoon, and the way I presented Daisy to the kids was I just let her loose in the house. Like my neighbor went and got her for me from the farm that I bought her from because I couldn't leave the kids home by themselves. Mr. Coffee wasn't there. So my neighbor brought the dog to me, and then I just let the dog loose in the house. They were eating dinner, and then this gigantic German Shepherd puppy comes running in, and the first thing Maggie says is, "Mommy, Daisy!" And Daisy ran straight to her and laid down. From that point on, she's been Daisy.
Oh, hold on.
But it's funny because the two smaller dogs have really strong, like, fearful names, like Killian Jones, which if you nickname him, sounds like kill. So we just call him Killian. And then you have Achilles, and he's the Pomeranian Australian Shepherd mix. So he's little, and he has been trained to, like, attack your Achilles tendon. Like, he will go for your ankles first. And then you have Daisy. Like, and it's hard because, like, then you're, like, yelling Killian Jones, and then you're like, Daisy. Like,
If you have a weapon, you can light on fire
yeah.
and warm you up.
And that's probably why Daisy listens to Maggie more than anybody else. Yeah. Because essentially Daisy first bonded with Maggie before she bonded with anybody else. And even now, like, with Maggie and the seizures and everything else, Maggie or Daisy's usually the first responder. So, yeah. Yes, I have an ankle biter. Right now, my ankle biter lives with my parents because I was only allowed to bring 2 animals with me. And me and Mr. Coffee wanted to get settled up here before buying a house. And then as soon as we buy a house, I'm going to go grab my other dog. But yes, I have an ankle biter. His name is Achilles. Which is funny because he's like a little short dog, but he's really, really smart.
You can see him running around the flare I throw ashore.
I'm trying to decide which way to go with this because I want to essentially sweep this way. So, like, there's that symbol, and that symbol's up there, but then I'd have to go down. There's, like, rocket science that goes into this, you guys. So yeah, that's how Daisy got. Killian Jones got his name literally because my husband watches the show Once Upon a Time, and the pirate in the movie or the show is called Killian Jones. He's supposed to be Captain Hook. And if you've ever seen the show or if you haven't seen it, look it up on Google. Just type in Killian Jones. The main character has bright blue eyes, and Killian Jones is a Siberian Husky with bright blue eyes. And his markings make him look terrifying, but he's like the biggest baby on the planet. And he talks. He never stops. Unless he's sleeping or eating.
Oh, daylight.
I love him. And he loves my husband.
Yes.
My dog is cute but dumb as a stump. Oh, Red.
Dumb stump.
Mr. Coffee says dumb stump. Yes, if you can get another phrase stuck into Mr. Coffee's head, that'd be wonderful. No dumb stump potato famine. Okay, I'm going to keep listening to the live, but I'm going to stop chatting. It's about time for me to hit the fart sack. As I like to say, it's about time to get that pillow some head and that bed some ass. It is about that time, folks. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to call it. Because for once, my chat actually went 3 hours uninterrupted, and I don't want to, like, jinx it, so yes. So, Jen, I hope you have a good night. Thank you all, guys. Thank you, all of you, for joining me. I'm going to probably ask 3 more questions, and then I'm going to let everybody go because it is getting late, and I do have to be up super early. So,
I do, but I was kind of saving them to make bags.
Okay, so let's ask these questions quick and see what you guys have to say. Which, of course, the first one I read is a very weird question. Okay. Would you rather eat everything you see or lick everything you see?
The problem is we can't get...
That's a weird question. I have a lab pit mixed and she has an underbite. Her name is Latte. Aw, little Latte. I like her a latte. See what I did there? So are you guys licking everything you see or eating everything you see?
Cold and everything else. Well, a torch won't last forever. The fire will stay lit.
give my...
Oh, there goes my stamina.
Okay, Tammy says eating. Crafting with Christy says licking.
That's when you get pissed.
But Tammy, what if you see like a cat? Then you gotta eat the cat. I guess you like Chinese food, huh?
You throw dynamite ashore? Some warning would be nice, I think.
Pass on this. Just sounds bad either way. Right? Licking is funny and intestine efficient. Alright. Ooh, that's a good one. Would you rather be in jail for 10 years or be in a coma for 20 years? Oh my god, Red. Oh my god. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm not gonna say it out loud. But that's hilarious, Red. That's
Oh, it actually finally hit me. I killed it. They're actually not that difficult to kill.
Yes, Red is very... She's very naughty. Dirty girl. Dirty, dirty girl, Red.
Get some more creepy armor off this guy.
Who said that? Crafting with Christy. You only live once. This is not a YOLO event. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. Oh my gosh. Would you rather have no taste buds or be colorblind? No taste buds or be colorblind? This question is kind of offensive to me because I'm colorblind. So I guess colorblind. Yay, I win. Crafting with Christy's coming with me. She's going to be colorblind with me. And for those of you wondering, yes, it is very rare for a female to be colorblind. It's usually a gene you see in men. But apparently, you know, my dad shared lots of things with me. Knowledge, colorblindness, bad handwriting. You know, the usual stuff. So, yeah. I still love him. But he gave me nothing I could use. I tell him that all the time. Especially now because I keep bugging my mom about making this cookbook. I keep telling him, you know, I love you to death. I really do. Please don't write the cookbook. You guys stay tuned to see if I get this cookbook for Christmas from my parents. Because how awesome would that be to have a recipe book of all the recipes your parents used to cook for you when you were little? Like, for the most part, I know how to cook a lot of the things, but some of the things is just the way my parents cooked it. But of course, if Amanda's still here, she'll know the struggle. She'll know the struggle. When you're Southern, you don't really measure out anything, so trying to come up with recipes is hard. I can't wait to unleash one day.
Nope, lies.
Let's find a really good one. Trying to find a really good question for the last question.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones. Okay. Okay, I'm going to just randomly pick here. Randomly pick. We're going to go with... Would you rather live in space or under the sea? Last question of the night, folks. Are we living in space or under the sea? And obviously, if you live under the sea, you can breathe underwater. So, for those of you who don't like heights, this is your question right now. I'm too tall not to like heights.
Days,
so, yeah.
So, like, all the big, bad, crazy monsters are out trying to kill us now.
Oh, snap. Dearly Crafted might be unleashed. Do it, Dearly Crafted. Do it. Mermaids. I'm with you crafting with Christy. We're going to be mermaids together. Crafting mermaids. Can you craft underwater? You would never have to worry about spilling your diamonds. You would have to worry about them floating away.
I'm going to guess her thirst was completely empty, and that's not that low. Yes, that's it. Alright, so not only did you die of thirst, you have a backpack full of crap to drink.
Under the sea, love mermaids, under the sea. Good night, everyone. Good night, Tammy. And yes, guys, it is about that time. It's a little bit later than I wanted to go, but that's all right. I like hanging out with you guys. I will be making up a schedule of when to do lives. I'm going to talk to Mr. Coffee about it, have some conversation. So, yeah. So, I got a lot done. Hopefully, you guys did too. Lips Like Morphine will be finished this week, so we will be looking forward to a new project. I might have you guys actually help me out with picking a new project, so look out for that in one of the live videos. But Lips Like Morphine, she's gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. So right now, I'm at almost at her chin. But I'm going to call it for the night. I have to go get ready for the week next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this live session. Don't forget to give it a like on the way out. If you're not already a subscriber, don't forget to hit the subscribe button or the bell to let you know whenever I go live or I post a video, because these things happen randomly. So I hope you guys all have a good night. It was a pleasure hanging out with you guys tonight, and I will see you guys on my next live or in my next video. Bye, guys.